Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Different Take. My name is Joe, and I had just been talking to you probably for like 5 minutes straight with the mic muted. Awesome, good times. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing as far as day, morning, night? I want to address first. I'm going to butcher your name, bud. Vasudeva Reddy. Vasudeva Reddy. Let me know how to pronounce that name spelled out for me because I probably butchered that. You asked, can you start 3 hours late? It's early morning for Asia. I'm sorry, dude. I apologize. I didn't see it till we like 5 minutes before we started. And I am a night owl, so I will try my best to try to get some late night live streams in there. But this one was either going to be 9 Eastern U.S. time or 8 Eastern Standard Time. But 3 hours late would be 12 a.m., which is not impossible for me. I've been known to pull some late nights. So there's still hope. I could pull some late night out. Like, just seriously, just watch some movies at 12 a.m. and it'd be ready for you. It'd be all good. So we'll catch up. You're always commenting on videos and always commenting on posts, so I really appreciate it, dude. And we'll make sure that we'll get some hooked up for you. If not, you can always watch it back as like a podcast and just sync it up with the movie, and it all works. Let's see who's on here. Let's see, Elizabeth, Old Faithful Elizabeth. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. You're awesome. I'm gonna butcher your name, dude. Dude, you're the man. You are the man, but I'm butchering your name. Vasudeva Reddy. Vasudeva Reddy. Oh, shit. I'm terrible. Just call me Joy for Joe. It's brutal. Anyway, Elizabeth, always here for every live stream so far. You are awesome. Good evening. And yeah, thank you. Yeah. I'm going to go back and edit that because that was brutal. Just sitting there talking to myself, which is pretty standard and normal. Yeah, never mind. Thank you. Nirvana album, by the way. Hey, formerly the artist formerly known as Stargaze MB. All right. If you're here watching on Facebook Live, YouTube, we are watching HELL HOUSE LLC. This is one of our favorite Halloween movies, favorite movies in general, horror movies in general. Found it a couple years ago. I think it came out around 2016, but I found it around 2016, 2017, something like that. And I stumbled upon it on Amazon Prime, just sort of searching for stuff. I was trying to find something good. Saw the IMDb score and the Amazon score, and it was pretty solid. 4.5 out of 5 stars. IMDb was like a 6 point something out of 10, which is good for IMDb, maybe even 7 something. Gave it a shot, and I fell in love. I absolutely love this movie. I enjoy the sequels. I love the sequels too. Put it that way. I love the whole trilogy. If you're a fan of HELL HOUSE LLC and you want to watch it with us, we are going to be streaming it together. It's going to be on, let's see here. I want to check Just Watch. And if you don't know Just Watch is an awesome website that basically tells you where everything is streaming at. So right now, HELL HOUSE LLC is streaming for free. No ads on Amazon Prime Video. Fubo TV. Never heard of it. Roku TV, but it's got ads. Voodoo, Fandango with ads. Tubi with ads, and Crackle with ads, and yeah, Plex. Oh, Plex is free. I don't know if there's going to be any ads on there though. And you can rent it on YouTube or whatnot. It's going to be the director's cut version, which is pretty much the standard version. It's hard to sort of find the standard version before that, which is just a couple minutes of added footage. And what I'm going to do is, instead of starting on the 0.0 mark, I'm going to, yes, Leanne Lawrence, one of my favorites for sure. Awesome. This movie is so goddamn good. And I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of channels that I follow on YouTube and that sort of influenced me to sort of, start this channel and whatnot. And a lot of them have not talked about this movie, which bothers the hell out of me. The only channel that I know that has covered Hell House LLC that I know that I like is Jimmy Champagne. If you don't know Jimmy Champagne, go check out his channel. He doesn't do as many videos as he used to, but he is a big fan of Hell House LLC. But all the other big hard channels, they don't cover it as much as I would hope and would like to see them. Maybe they're afraid of found footage. I don't know. Maybe they're afraid of just good movies. Who knows? But this movie is awesome. It's severely underrated. I did a review for it and I put that it's underrated. And still to this day, it's underrated. I don't even know how to this day it's still underrated. It should not be underrated anymore. It's a cult classic. It's awesome. It's a found footage masterpiece, if you ask me. Huh?
Definite good scares.
Absolutely. It's got a creepy vibe, and it's like a found footage movie that doesn't belong in the found footage genre. Like, I feel like this is similar to what How's October built, but they did it so much better than How's October built. It's not even fair. That movie frustrates the hell out of me. No offense to that movie and the people who made that movie, but this is how you make a movie like this. This is perfect, and it scared the bejesus out of me. It scared the shit out of me. Still to this day, I remember I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I had to put the TV on because all I could think of was just certain images in my head. So let's see, one last one. Elizabeth, I should set your recommendation. I probably wouldn't have given it a chance. That awesome. That to me, that makes this whole YouTube shenanigans, and because it's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of stress, a lot of headaches. It's a lot of work that doesn't go unnoticed. It doesn't go noticed. But that is honestly what my main goal is. Movies like Hell House LLC, what is it? All three of the Hell Houses, Creep, Wolf of Snow Hollow, Thunder Road, all the Jimmy Cummings movies, and God, there's so Jeremy Gardner movies. I mean, I want to have a whole list of my favorite new indie directors that I'm a big fan of. Stephen Cognetti is one of them. And just a little heads up, Stephen Cognetti, the director and writer of Hell House LLC, he also did 2 and 3, is getting an anthology going.
Nice.
Yes, it's going to be so cool. And he has one of the anthology stories is for a haunted sort of like, it's the same sort of setup, Abaddon Hotel. It's called the Abaddon tapes, and it's all the lost tapes of all the hauntings and everything that you see in the Hell House LLC 1, 2, 3 that you didn't see in the past. And one of them is a haunted hayride. God, sign me up. Sign me up right now, because I have been pleading for a haunted hayride type of movie, or a movie with a haunted hayride as like a theme going in it, or even a show. Give me something. Anybody who's in PA or Philly right now who goes to the Bates Motel, all those sort of attractions, those haunted attractions, haunted hayrides are the shit. And the fact that we have not had a good solid horror movie, a Halloween horror movie with a haunted hayride, a good solid haunted hayride in there, is a goddamn travesty. And the fact that one of the stories is about a haunted hayride, it should be music to our ears. And I've seen already, there's a production still. If you go to the Hell House LLC website and all this sort of stuff, all their social media, you'll see it. The clowns coming out of the maze, right? The cornstalk. Yeah, oh my God, it looks terrifying. So those clowns scared the shit out of me. But he's trying to get an anthology series called the Abaddon tapes going. He's in negotiations with Shudder, but I think Shudder's sort of like stalling a little bit, and they're sort of like shuffling their feet, and they're taking their time, their good old sweet old time. But which is, hey, if they don't pick up this anthology series, it's their loss. Seriously, it could be the best thing on Shudder right now. Already 2 and 3 are some of the top movies on that whole platform, which I love Shudder, but Hell House 2 and 3 are just some of the best stuff on there. So if they could pick up this series, it'd be great. But if they don't, if they drop the ball, somebody else is going to pick it up. And hey, winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's all I got to say. All right. Who's ready to start this movie? You ready?
Let's
You
go.
ready? Everybody ready? This is what I'm going to do. The DVD starts. Yeah. The DVD starts a little like it has like a FBI warning and whatnot. So it's a little bit different from the streaming version and everything, which just goes directly into the movie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 5-second mark of this movie. So start on if you're listening to this right now, live streaming this. If you're watching this later on, like a commentary, like podcast, whatnot, start at the 5-second mark. I'll give you a time. How's everybody doing, by the way? Everybody have a good night? Okay. All right. Good times? Good times. All right, we good? We good? Is everybody at the 5-second mark? There should be some trees, some foliage in there. All right. And who's ready to watch Joe get scared shitless? Okay. Let's see. Let's so good. Right. Delbert Grady just saw Shutter got the new VHS 94 when pulling up Hell House. No shot. I get
I love that name. Can we just give some praise for
Yeah.
that name?
Delbert Grady. That's an awesome name. That's an awesome name. Leanne Lawrence, all good over here. Elizabeth Reddy. Here we go. VHS 94. Not bad. Not bad. My favorite is VHS 2. VHS 1's not bad. But yeah. Good luck with the sleep tonight. All right, we're gonna count down. We're gonna 3, 2, 1, then we're gonna hit play. All right. And I'll give countdowns throughout. Make sure we're on the same time. So on the 5-second mark, I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, hit play. 3, 2, 1, play. 6, I'm at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mark. What you're about to see is a document has the whole little spell out thing. If you love this movie, you should be watching this right now. This movie is awesome. Goddamn masterpiece.
In your opinion, what happened that night at the Abaddon Hotel?
I don't know.
You want to know what I think happened that night? I have no idea.
What a good way to set up a horror movie. What a good way. Some way, somehow, I hope Stephen Cognetti gets to see this. I don't know how, but I hope he sees this. Touche, my good sir. Touche. This is such a good way to open up a horror movie.
News just reaching us now. Tragedy at Halloween haunted house in Abaddon.
To this day, I can't give you an answer to that question.
Well, Hell House was a real tragedy.
Oh, this guy.
This guy's awesome. Comes back in the later movies, too. Yeah. His Rowley Fingers mustache.
These are people who were paid for the scare experience in a controlled environment. And in the end, what they got was total chaos.
A small abandoned hotel is transformed into a haunted
I'm gonna put this down a little
attraction
bit.
that is due to run tours the next few weeks through Halloween.
And kudos for the music. Can we just appreciate this music? Just subtle, piano, lovely. Just gives you like dramatic. Something bad just happened. It's sad. Elizabeth nailed it. Elizabeth, you nailed it. We totally agree. We thought that they nailed the true crime aspect of it. They didn't overplay it. They didn't undersell it. It was just right. It was perfect. I hate to say it, and I'm not criticizing here, but I feel like Bill Lyons or whatever, Robert Lyons, in the other movies, he oversold it just a tad. Just a tad.
Still my fave, though.
Yeah, he's still awesome, but this guy just oversold just a tad in Hell House 3. But he's still awesome. I can tell you oversold it, man. Dude, this is so goddamn good. This is so creepy. If I don't say much, what's up?
This feels real.
Oh, so realistic. This reminds me of Bates Motel in PA. I hate to say it, not to be sure she's attractive. I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Dude, that's like every haunted house movie ever. Every haunted house attraction ever. Enjoy your stay. Dude, if you're watching this, by the way, this is on Prime right now. You can watch this anytime. We're on 3 minutes and 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 328, 329. If you want to catch up. Yeah, dude. Oh.
Comparing it to like Sinister, which is another good call.
Oh, dude. What? Sinister gives me nightmares. Like, this movie gives me nightmares for Sinister's music. It's just, dude, there he is. There's the guy. Joey. That's not me. That's another Joey. You give Joey a bad name, sir. I would have not left Melissa. Her name's Melissa. I would have not left Melissa down there in her underwear by herself with the demons from hell.
I'm not sure I would have taken the job.
It's such an and we'll talk about the director's cut and the original cut later, but I have some thoughts on that. Yes. It has to, Leanne, it has to contribute to it, but it can't be almost like a distraction. It's a strange line you have to walk. A fine line you have to walk. This is where shit gets real. Everything to this, there's people still to this day who think this is real. What? Yeah. There are people trying to run out of a goddamn basement of a haunted house attraction just like there's a goddamn fire in the building. Woo. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I used to work in the kitchen. My dad owned a restaurant. I know exactly what that is. Are you hearing the sound effects? Are you hearing this creepiness? Dude, yeah. This part is like my ultimate fear, being in a haunted house. Yes.
When you're not in a controlled, scared environment.
Yeah.
When it's real.
When you can't control anything. It's like, okay, well, you have no idea. Nobody knows what's happening right now. They're just running. They're running from the basement. This is what's so great about it. Theater of the mind. Like your worst possible, like all the worst things you could possibly think of. Your imagination is just your worst enemy. And it's creating all these bad things you could think of. And it's goddamn terrifying. And kudos to the firefighters who played it well too. Yeah, just get it out of there. I believed it. This are getting, yeah, dude. Dino, if you want to watch this, it's on Amazon Prime Video right now. We are on 6 minutes and 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. You're attractive. Sorry. I'm just going to call it like I see it. It's, what's up, dude? Thank you for stopping by, man. Dude, check. Have you seen this movie before, Dean?
Death is now vaguely being blamed on a severe malfunction. What exactly malfunctioned isn't clear, and authorities aren't saying.
All we have from that night is the video the tour goer shot, uploaded to YouTube before the police got hold of it. And the 911 call.
No, we can't spoil anything.
That didn't really tell us much.
Dean, we love this movie. We all love this movie.
Then his photographer, Mark Clyber, comes along, gets inside the hotel, takes pictures, puts it up on the internet, starts to raise some real questions that the town does not want answers to. The hardest part was probably the silence.
This guy's good too. If anybody else wants to give a little fresher up around Dean, just give Dean just a quick summary of what he missed so far. 7 minutes, 57, 58, 59, 8 minutes. Just what he's missed so far. That way he can start sort of like getting in there.
So I wanted to see inside the hotel. First and foremost, asking questions was, like I said, getting me nowhere. So
Susie,
I went to the hotel.
thank you for stopping by. Awesome. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. This is straight up love for Hell House LLC. This is what this whole show is about, is love for this movie. Because we love this movie, and everybody should.
What do you make of that?
Look at these crime scene photos.
Some sort of a gas leak, which we all knew was bullshit in the first place.
I love that. Just we all knew it was bullshit. These pictures, by the way, Stephen Cognetti, you ever see this video, you ever see this live stream, this is so good. This is perfect. With the music, it's like something bad happened and you just don't know.
To the basement door. It was blown off its hinges, like someone had.
That's
forced
right.
their way
It's
through it.
scary, but it's also devastating to think that people died there. So
Yeah.
the music kind of captures that
Stood to the side of the door.
that somber note
Yeah.
that the film starts out with.
Just snapped a few pictures.
Like, this is the Hell House LLC
I've seen a lot.
documentary, and we're revisiting it, and you're gonna see
There was
like the loss of life and shit. It's just like you don't know what to feel. It's like you're like scared, but you're like, what the hell happened? You're like this is kind of sad. Like I don't even know what happened here, and that's creepy.
And the music
Ugh,
changes.
changes. Yeah.
The creepiness.
Check one, number 1A. Basements I would never go in. Is this goddamn basement? I don't care. Oh. Subtlety. Perfect. Is this?
Yes, princess, I got it.
This is the news reporter, right?
Yeah.
Newscaster.
A little bit of everyday sexism there. That's sweet.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of sexism. I love the reporter's like, nah, I'm not going down there. Keep going. What did I do?
So she could be anywhere. She could be in China. She could be in Australia.
It's only 10 minutes away, so why don't we finish getting ready?
I might have messed this up, but I'm on 1046, 1047, 1048, 1049, 1051, 1052. I tried to put the time thing down and I hit the wrong button. Damn you, PlayStation. But I think we're good.
Yes,
Hell House LLC documentary about the haunted attraction in 2009. Yeah. Funny enough, Hell House LLC movie. You know what? For your first viewing, just think this is a documentary. Just watch it as a documentary. This is exactly what this movie is about. Because that's how we watched it for the first time. We're just like, we don't know. It just blurs the line of realism. You have no idea. It should be on Prime, Dean. Prime and Plex and Sarah. Sarah.
And you remember Hell House?
I'm a big fan of Sarah.
2002, correct?
Diane knows this.
And since the night of the tragedy, where have you been, Sarah? Been staying with family mostly. Have you been coping okay? I'm in a better place now. Nice to hear that. If you don't
Especially
mind-
with handprints on the steps.
Because obviously,
Have it on Prime. Yeah.
the town's decision to conceal all aspects of this tragedy.
Yeah, Dean, we're at 12:19, 12:20, 12:21.
Normal people alike speculate on their own.
It's a smart thing to do.
Not you curious, so I died on.
If people knew what really went on in the house, it would have
She reminds me of a
been
character in the third film. Remember the one who's so anxious to go down the basement?
Well, I guess
But you actually are
what we're all wondering.
fearless enough. You might survive. There's people who are like, I'll do it, but like dumb. You seem smart enough to where it's like you'll go and you'll be like,
Take us back to the beginning.
all right, this
Go from there.
about to head out of here. Like Lindsay in the new Halloween Kills. If anyone's seen it. Title is HELL House LLC. It's about 90 minutes long. Yeah, I think it's 97 minutes long, the director's cut, which should be on Prime. I think it automatically plays the director's cut anyway. Just make sure you watch it with Prime. It should play the director's cut. But it's only a couple minutes difference.
I got to them first. Well, why didn't you give them to the police? You'll see.
I'm not like 3 minutes in.
Mitchell's gonna go ahead and.
We are 1327, 1328, 1329. Just go to where we are right now, and then we'll give you a little a brush up. We'll make sure we give you a little summary.
So you have no idea what's on that. Hell House.
Here's a little note for all horror movie directors and writers. Less is more. This is a perfect example of less is more. This is perfect. This is great. The camera loves Sarah.
I just think you love Sarah.
I love Sarah. I'm a Sarah fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am a Sarah fan. Don't look at me like that, Sarah.
Just appreciate that she can hang with the boys.
She can hang out with the boys. I watch a movie with 5 Sarahs. But these guys are all... Can we just appreciate also the ensemble cast? You really felt like you were watching 5 friends and not just 5 actors who came in and just started reading lines. And his name, Gore Abrams, as Paul O'Keefe. Stare, stop looking at me like that. This kid. I'm going to give a shout out to the cast right here. Let's see. Gore Abrams, Alice Banacki. No. Danny Bellini. That's an Italian name. Theodore.
All right, so this is an important point.
You're right. You're right. It is.
We'll keep discussion. Something's going on.
Probably arguing over Lucifer's cabin. Inside joke later. Context for Dean. Yeah, Dean, everybody will fill you in on what you missed so far. And then you can go back and watch it later. Yes. What a subtle, just, it's creepy, but it's not overdone. Them feeling so natural together is what makes, yes, I 100% agree. Because you actually like the characters. It cannot be understated how much you like these characters and you actually think that they're real friends, which makes anything that happens going forward just seem just like harder to accept.
This could be the start of an HG episode. How to flip your house.
Yeah. Welcome to Home Improvement. We're going to sit there and take this house and we're going to flip it. Let's move that bus. Isn't that a show? Let's move that. Like let's move that bus. I don't watch. That's kind of a total guess.
Look at this old ass book. Oh, did you hear the pages? Oh.
Now, the one thing that horror movie, like found footage movies, has gotten better with over the years is the sound has gotten better. Even though it keeps it sort of like realistic, but it's still like you can better understand who's talking, like whose lines are more important, which makes it less realistic, but at the same time, this is perfect. Muriel. He's got a good point. That's a perfect point. You don't have to do anything with this whole hotel. You have a haunted house.
By Halloween. Well, let's get to it. Can we see some happy faces? Ball. Can we see a smile on my face? No, chill man and see the other difference. Dibs on manning the hunt bar. Yeah. Sure has a lot of
Dude, Paul is the man. They're all awesome. Can we just get another Hell House movie with these actors in it? Just do a spin-off, please.
Yeah, see if we can do their previous ones.
Just do a soft reboot like Halloween 2018. Just do it again. But let them survive and let other people die. They're the only ones that survive. And just keep doing new movies. Hell House LLC with these 5, the core 5. Keep it going, baby. Let's see, Gore Abrams, Last Supper. No comments. Let's see what we got here. Tony is Jared Hacker. Paul is Gore Abrams. Alex is Danny Bellini. Joey is Phil Hess.
She has the right idea.
Sarah, my favorite, is Ryan Jennifer Jones. Melissa, my second favorite, is Lauren A. Kennedy. And Andrew is Adam Schneider. And Jonathan is Joe Bendelli. Yeah. I just want to try and give credit to these 5, the core 5, because they're awesome. Let's see here.
Just turn the camera off and get that screen happening.
Natural together as well. Just about the 20-minute mark. What the fuck? 20 minutes and 43, 44, 45, and we just saw a dark figure. A dark figure in the corner. Can we just give kudos to the subtle? Like, you don't have to go gory. It's just a shadowy figure.
This movie's all about tension and creating an atmosphere of fear.
Atmosphere.
I think can be a lot more
Yeah.
compelling than films that wear it on their sleeve.
Yeah. This movie is a perfect example of not having to put all the scares and all the creepiness and wearing it on your sleeve. You have a scary looking, creepy basement that looks like my aunt and uncle's basement in Manayunk in Philly. Seriously, I've partied at college in basements like this. It's creepy. Newman University, by the way.
Sarah did.
I don't know. I've parties in basements like this, and it's not nice. I don't want to be there by myself. Subtle Bibles, cobblestone wall, dirt floors, Sarah in scary lighting, but still looking attractive. I shouldn't do that. I should not sexualize anyone. I should know the rules by now. I'm sorry. I apologize. A dirty heel in the basement. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, we just found it too. So we're at 20, 23, 20, 30, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43.
It took Tony and Paul about a week to get the electricity going, and that's when we started staying overnight. It was when we started sleeping there that things started to change.
Gotta figure out how to highlight people's names.
Change
Figure
now.
this out.
Sorry. This is one of my favorite parts of the movie. This is like, I've done this. We've done this. I won't ruin it. I'm sorry, but we've done this. Dean, I think we've done this at Newman. Oh, is this
Yes.
for everybody seen this movie? This is You're good.
Women, thank you.
Hear me? That is the whole story.
Queens was actually pretty fucking sick, if you think about it. We actually had some good motherfucking times in Queens.
Dude, Court Abrams is awesome.
Welcome to Lucian's
I'm gonna say it's super minor, but like his flannel, for example, the sweatshirt,
The sweat, the hoodie.
laces, the reporter earlier was wearing like a trench coat. Like they really kind of create like that fall vibe.
Yeah.
The leaves, the clothing, the beer. I mean, beer is year round, but you know, it's, seeing it here just
Yep.
makes me think like that I want some.
Yes.
Some fall beers.
Without having to put anything with like weather or anything outside, they have created a fall vibe without even trying. Flannel, hoodies, like you said, beer, Haunted House. Hollywood, take notes. Take notes.
We love fall movies.
Yeah, we love fall movies, love Halloween movies, and do it right. Could you hand me a pillow from a butt? I'm sitting too low in the camera frame.
It's an excellent point.
Very good
It'll be
point.
very important for the film. Foreshadowing.
No, Sarah, don't. Ah. There you go.
Shebang, baby. Good job, Tony. Up and running. Thank you, sir.
Is it Control Center? Dean, I can't believe you've never seen this movie before, dude. This is like extra special now.
I mean, we should be able to get cameras through there, or at least walkies, but we're not getting anything. So.
Is this in the basement?
Yes, thank you, Mike. Yeah, I think they're all the original assholes, of course, you guys down there. But we, you know, get some big guy, muscles, totally ripped. Put him in a clown costume.
Undercover clowns.
Yeah, I mean.
Now they get a big guy on there, but he fails me.
He's got a point. Sure.
It's a good plan. I like it.
All that work.
Actually, that kind of works even better if you have like a scary, like a big dude down there, and when you know if things go wrong. This is what I love about this movie too. Friends setting up a haunted house. I used to do this as a kid. If anyone is in this chat right now, set up a haunted house, Holy Family, grade school, in Manayunk. Dude, this is like so much fun. For as much shit as I've seen, there's still so much I have to watch. I like this. Dude, awesome. This is found footage done right.
One thing we have to remember with this film is that it hides things in the background, and usually it does a good job of showing
Yeah.
us later.
Yep.
but
It's not so much. It's not so much in your face with this movie, Dean. It's very subtle. Things in the back. Things sort of like. It's more like ooh than like you know like booga booga booga. All you know is something bad happened here, and you just found the footage, but you don't know anything else. You have no idea what the hell happened here, which is like feeling of dread, like, ugh. Yeah, God damn it. I like these characters. Nothing should happen to them. There's always that, but the horror community can be quite. Yes, it was just bullshit. Shit. What the fuck, dude? Did you see that?
Figure in our foreground.
Fuck that. And then the little play. Hey, the little figure walking in front of the camera before the shadowy figure, they just played with your mind because they just walked in front of the camera. You thought it was the same goddamn thing. It was them. I just realized that. Old man Ebenezer Scrooge here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my buddy Hector.
290809. 11, 12, 13. That's beautiful, Paul. That's beautiful.
Hector, it's okay. 2, 3, 4.
No,
Hello,
we're not
everybody.
here for it.
It's September 5th.
Yeah,
2009.
1990. I was gonna say, I didn't know you were talking about first, but now I see it. Yeah. I'm at 29, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. You guys might be a couple seconds ahead of us, which is okay because we fell a little behind because I hit
Joe fell behind.
the pause button. Do you see that in the background?
I thought that it was going to be more like Grand Sexual Station.
What?
It's cool though. We got the new actors coming tomorrow. Hopefully one of them's bonable.
God, how much
I will
sauce
be
is in there?
documenting the whole thing as always. The whole shebang.
No.
Sarah?
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Yeah, dude, no. You don't even know who that is. You have no idea.
What are you, sleepwalking?
Can you say the minute mark? Because I think people are feeling like they're ahead of us.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. That's it for me. See you in the morning.
I'm at 30, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 31, 3101, 3102, 03, 04, 05, 06. This is my favorite part of the movie. Not okay. I do. If she's okay with the scene, if Sarah is okay with the scene, I'm okay with the scene. That's all I'm saying. Is that as long as Ryan Jennifer Jones is okay with this scene, I'm okay with it. If she's not okay with the scene, then I agree. I am not okay with it. But I'm a fan of that scene because I'm a fan of Sarah. I'm being a dick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, but then you get this man in all his glory. Yeah, and what's his name? Alex or something, right? You get him in his shirtless glory. That makes up for Sarah, right? Right? Whatever. It's equal. Kind of.
Yeah, unfortunately, our audience is all over the place in minutes.
Yeah, I'll start counting down again. 32, 20. Yeah, I messed up. I tried to.
One police officer was willing to speak to me under the condition of complete anonymity, of course. He was one of the first responders to the hotel the night Hell House incident, and was one of the first people inside. So he said the first body they came across was one of the Hell House members. He couldn't say which one, but he said their throat had been cut, and that he was pretty sure that the wound was self-inflicted.
Fucked up. I am at 3308, 09, 39, 33, 11, 12, 13, 14. If you're a little bit ahead, just hit pause and then hit pause again. And it'll 33, 19, 33, 20, 33, 21, 33, 22. 26, 27, 28. So Joey got out, right? Yeah, there's Joey. Joey got out. Authorities tried to talk to Joey in the wake of the tragedy, but he refused to talk about what he saw in the hotel. 9 days later, he was found dead in his bedroom. He hung himself. Yeah. Subtle, but perfect. Because it just is like, what happened? What happened? Okay, the number, but the scenes are different. Okay, all right. Maybe some people have the theatrical cut or the original cut. Right now, Alex is talking to Melissa. Yes. Damsel in distress. She's asked about no one touching her, especially Paul, because Paul has. Another flannel, yeah. Rain.
You have heard the rumors about there are no rumors about this place. No rumors. We talked about this. Just shut down. That's all the mayor says. Just shut down. What do you know?
I like the nose ring, by the way. Thumbs up on the nose ring.
Oh, when did that shit happen? You didn't mention that, Alex. It didn't happen. It's a rumor. That's why they call them rumors.
No,
Is this something? Is this local knowledge?
it's the story, I guess. Yeah.
What's the story, Paul? Was it into satanic rituals?
We're awesome. We're all on the same page, right? Okay, good.
Dude, Alex, come on. All the fucking wall art downstairs in the basement? What about it?
That wasn't you guys? I thought you did that.
No, that shit's OG.
I guess what the story is.
God damn you, Paul.
Kept happening to the guests here that forced them to shut the place
I
down.
don't blame her.
Hold up. What happened to the guests?
The worst person to ask about local history, I don't know.
Great time. They left. They never heard from again because nobody writes reviews.
By the way, this hotel is in Pennsylvania. This hotel is in Pennsylvania. It's not in New York. In the movie, it's in New York, but it's in PA. Dean, PA.
But there is no off day. All right? This is everyday work. Come on. All right. I'm out of here. Just a little kiss real quick. I'm not kissing the camera. Can you stop trying to kiss the camera? All right, baby. As always.
Kudos to Gore Abrams for adding this nice humor to this movie, and I don't think he was overbearing. He was just nice little blend. Bring some levity to it, huh? And yeah, he does play the creeper well. I'm not gonna lie.
Just like we'll never know how the Hell House crew came to put on their Halloween tour there 20 years later.
What? Where?
Just like we'll never know exactly what happened to Andrew Tully.
They're having a.
The more unsettling it gets. It all begins with a man named Andrew Tully. I'm almost certain that the group knew nothing about the hotel going in. I doubt they knew anything about Tully. I doubt they knew anything about missing guests.
If they did, they wouldn't have.
Why he built the hotel and have it on in the first place.
The local ghost story is that Tully built the hotel because of the name of the town. It is subversions of the Bible. Abaddon is the demon who guards the gateway to hell. Some people say that Tully was the head of some cult and that he considered himself a latter-day Dante.
What happened to the guests?
Well, there were a few. The first one was an 11-year-old girl. I think she was 11. And her mother. Both last seen checking into the hotel.
Did Tully do something? Was he questioned by the police?
Oh yeah. He was questioned by the police multiple times actually.
When that woman and her daughter disappeared and their last known location was the Abaddon Hotel, Tully was able to produce records that showed their departure. So he was cleared of any wrongdoing, but wasn't enough to stop all the questions and basically kill business. A few months later, he hanged himself in the dining room of the hotel.
That's the second hanging in this hotel. And there's the nice imagery there, haunting imagery. Yeah, they actually, for this Halloween, like this season, they've had like people stay overnight there. Like they're having like things you can pay to like go through there. Or I don't know if you can stay, but you can go through. Fuck, it's the clowns. It's the clowns. God damn it. I don't really care about clowns. They don't scare me that much, but these motherfuckers, these clowns.
Yeah, I'm not a person that's frightened of clowns, but this movie gives you a run for your money.
Yeah.
It makes you scared of clowns.
No, forget Terrifier. Forget it.
Forget Terrifier.
No, yeah. Those movies are scary, but these clowns, they're classy scary. They're just scary. They don't do anything too crazy. Dean, don't get your hopes up. They're going to be jabbing, knives at you. It's not like that. It's just sit back, turn the lights off, and just watch these mannequins do their work. Paul. Yes, all right. Abaddon shot the super. Oh yeah, Supernatural. Yeah, I love that show. We love that show. You love it more than that. See, that's your eye candy. Your eye candy is what's their name? Dean and God damn it. Sam. Dean.
I also respect them for their craft.
Yes. I'm a fan of Supernatural. I like Supernatural. I'm a big fan of Supernatural. It's such a cool show. A lot of filler, but hey, someone should bring it back for like a Netflix series. I'd be on for that. Dude, fuck that. Look at that. Like, I ain't going down there. You all ain't going down there. No way. No. It's a bed and breakfast now. Yeah, I think they do. I think they do haunted houses every Halloween time, every season, but it's a bed and breakfast. Joey plays a guy that just showed up to just sort of like be the big guy sort of bodyguard very well. He's like, what? I don't even know what's going on. You guys are making a movie? All right. What's up? Perfect. Kudos to everybody involved. Don't do it. Perfect. Creepiness. I know a kid in grade school used to do that. It was just so.
Where'd you find this guy? The gas station.
The gas station. Oh, the gas station. At the old Shell. At the Wawa. From the Philly area.
Thanks to Legacy Top Hat 12, you're getting some love for your first video.
I give it up for Gore Abrams, dude. Thank you, Legacy Top Hat. Thank you. Salute, tiosa. Thank you very much. Salute. I know sometimes I think I'm full of shit, but I really appreciate you. Dude, the thing is, you're just waiting for things. Wait. Everybody focus on this movie right now, because you're just going through a haunted house right now. That's essentially what's happening. You're setting up a haunted house, and it's creepy as hell because you're just expecting things to happen. This is perfect. Look at this.
Oh, dude. Oh. I think you've had enough to drink.
Pain.
Oh, shit, dude. What's up, man? What are you looking at?
Oh, fuck that shit. That's it. I'm done.
Let me know when you want to get back to work down there.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like, does he forget that that was a figure, not a costume? Like, how do you think that's Tony?
What the fuck are you doing? You were just right. What the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah. Yeah, bruh.
What the fuck, man?
Yes, what the fuck is right, dude?
Hello, Alex? Is that you, you asshole?
Oh.
What the fuck? Alex, don't fuck
Touche, movie. Touche, Stephen Cognetti. You brilliant man, you.
Were you fucking with me? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
This is great. And this is how you, like, you know, problem solve it, you know? Let's go back and look at the footage. And we'll prove the faces. The faces. Dean. Oh, shit. Yes. Yes.
How'd you do it? Do what? You did this. Why would I do this shit, dude? To fuck with us. Like you always.
This is the one thing that sucks about having a friend who's always fucking around. This is the one problem. Because then you always blame it on the one friend who's always fucking around. Oh, that is terrifying.
The darkest eyes.
The darkest eyes. Even Michael. That clown looked like it doesn't look scary. It looks like it could fuck me up in an alley. Like, nice Pac-Man shirt, by the way.
I just want to show the inside of the house because A, when I'm done with it.
Yes, Legacy Top Hat 12 Hell House LLC is a classic. Top 3 favorite Halloween movies of all time, without a shadow of a doubt.
Gerald, what are you doing with her? Gerald, what is this? I thought you were at work. I'm not doing too well.
If I could, I might. Even if this movie created some demons and Sarah, get away from the statue. What was that all about? Mary's like, I don't know that bitch. I don't know who that is. Cool sign. I like it a lot.
Getting some discussions about.
So when I read on their
similar
website, they
movie
were
to
doing a
this.
new hot Abaddon.
How's
Of
October
course, I
Go?
Googled press.
Love-hate
And it was
relationship
straight
with
to you, and
that
that's
film.
when I saw that
Yes, it is, Dean. I agree.
image that I'm sure you've seen right now.
Have you seen that photograph? Very strange, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the perfect Street Valley houses, a perplexing phenomenon. Google Street View at the location of the Abaddon Hotel. I like how it puts in Google Street View. What the fuck? Nope. Even before Hell House opened in October of 2009, the street view of this particular angle on the Abaddon Hotel shows what appears to be Alex Taylor on the second floor balcony. Every reattempt by Google to take the street view here has captured the same disturbing image. Hey, Alex Mack. Nice. Creepy as hell. Haunted house time, baby. 11 days to opening. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, men and women, everybody. How's October built? I have a love-hate relationship with that movie because I saw this movie first, and I loved it. We loved it, and then we saw How's October built, and we were
in it for the vibe. We liked how it felt like October. It felt like
Yep.
fall.
Like the vibe.
Halloween.
Handshake, by the way. we were really disappointed with House October built. It just, we love the vibe, like you said, we love the vibe, we love the whole haunted attraction atmosphere and everything like that. But it just seemed like half documentary, half movie, and it didn't. The trailer just sort of. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. I feel like it should be better than it is. 1 and 2. I shouldn't put it up on a pedestal because these movies are so damn good. Strobe lights. No.
Hey man, how many freaks do we have?
Dude, this is so subtle. Are you kidding me right now?
Sure.
Dude, they're fucking moving. They are moving. Oh my God, dude, if I was ever in this situation. They're fucking moving. Look, no visual effects, no crazy CGI, just a creepy, even the guy in that one, the skeleton dude, and even the one in the back without the dude with just the skull hat, the skull mask thing. It's just dudes in black robes, scary ghouls and shit. Ghouls, like Always Sunny in Philly. It's nothing crazy, but that's creepy as hell.
I'm just telling you what we saw. Same thing that I saw on that screen. They all went up there, and so did you hear. First of all, keep your voice down. You don't want any acting.
Keep your fucking voice down.
Oh, the guy in the back eating.
Yeah, what's his name?
All actors are gonna get scared and run away because of you. What are you gonna do when you have no actors? You're talking like fucking insane. I'm talking like a businessman. Do you want to be here? Do you want to make money? Do you want Dallas to be a success? Calm down. I'm sorry you got
When in the
scared.
history of
Makes a good point.
calm down, has calm down ever worked with calm down?
But he makes a good point. You want to make some money or what? That's Adam Snyder as Andrew. Andrew just eating his bologna sandwich in the background, just hanging out like.
Don't you start on me. It's getting worse, man. Who's on camera?
Sarah, what do you feel like?
Alex was no worse than me. For whatever reason he had to do that hotel, I think it was, I think he believed it was in the best interest for the company. His company. The company he created.
See, when you invest your entire life savings into something, it's a little more believable.
He and Sarah have been together for years. He and Matt and I grew up together. They know
We've
each
seen
other
that,
since
you
they
know,
were
on our
boys.
beloved show, Paranormal
Tony and
Witness. Like,
Paul were,
you dumped all of your money into this house. You literally
Oh,
can't
yeah.
afford to leave
there was
things
a bomb
right
there.
If this apartment was haunted, I wouldn't walk up. Where the hell would where would we go?
I
Is this,
thought about that before.
yeah.
I try not to think too much.
wait,
about it.
is this Gore? Is this Paul? Who is this? This is, oh my God. God damn it. Jesus. If you're a horror director right now, take notes. This is how you do it, baby. This is how you do it. Nothing is being done.
Wait, can you hear a little bit of breath?
But I don't know. It's like Michael breathing. I can hear you. Oh, that thing is staring at you. Dude,
I
watch
would
this.
chain that thing to the wall.
Yeah. Watch this movie with the lights off by yourself. You just get the fucking heebie-jeebies. Who is that? Is that Sarah? Sarah.
Just pulls the
No. What? Yeah, it is. Blair Witch staring in the corner. Creepy as hell.
By the way, can I just say it's so nice that someone in the chat.
You hear the backwards audio? The talking. She's talking backwards.
For the record, that's not what you're supposed to do to someone who's sleepwalking. You're supposed to gently walk them back to the bed. But I do want to say I love that we have someone in the chat, Dean, who's not seen this.
Yes.
So we're getting to see his reaction to it.
Yeah, dude, Dean, this is awesome. Getting to see, like, we thought we all have seen this movie before, so the fact that one person hasn't is making this so much better, which means that we can't spoil this movie here on out. Everyone. But yes. Is that clown missing? Dude,
It's just the welcome sign.
we just heard a noise at our door. I don't like it.
It's the welcome sign blowing in the wind.
It's not welcome here. It's not welcome. Even with the lights on, I'm creeped out. I love it. You're going through a haunted house. This is so goddamn cool. Dean, you might be a little ahead of us. You might want to pause for like 2 seconds and then, oh, fuck. All right, the clown just popped up. You're a little, you might want to pause it and then just wait a couple seconds and then pause again. They're running up the stairs. And with the black, now blue van. And they're consoling Sarah. Sarah. I don't know the rest of the words.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sarah. Sarah. That's the way my bed looks every morning.
We try.
Your side's always done. Mine is, yeah. It's gonna get messed up again next day. Instead of that, mine's probably the theatrical cut. If you're playing it on Prime, it should be the director's cut, because I'm pretty sure last year they made the director's cut available on Prime. It should be. Yeah, I'm at Paul. He's looking through the little booklet, the little sketchings and shit. Pentagram. Oh, yay. Awesome. Good times. Anybody really know the rest of the word? I don't think so. If you go watch my review of this movie, I put a little montage together of Sarah for like 2 seconds. And it's a quick little clip of her. And then it's I know, a little wrong. It's a little much, but it's her in her little undies. But it was in the movie, goddammit. And it was to the Sarah song for 2 seconds. And I only know those words. I don't know any other words. I'm a fan of Sarah, sorry.
You still on Sarah?
They were asking about the words of Sarah. Everybody, well, actually, who, yeah, Leanne did. I feel so wrong doing it. I can't help it.
We have no business being here. Alex is more confident than ever.
That red light in the back is creepy as hell, by the way. Can we just talk about that red light?
Just doesn't look good. She usually does.
I think you're still ahead of us, Dean, but I'm not gonna.
That's all for me.
You're Howard.
You're never Never spoken.
Yeah, if you're a Howard Stern fan, bye for now. That's Eric the Midget. That's back in the day shit right there. So it just went to black, Dean, right now. Went to black. Paul just shut his camera off. He just turned it back on. We got a red light. But you... Fuck. See that? Dean, no. Dean, you don't know who that is. That's the thing. We don't know who that is. We don't know who this is. This is nobody from the current cast. Wow. Dude. No. Oh my God, she's looking at him. Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh! God, it's the worst fear. When they start looking at you and then they're moving and you put the covers up.
Oh, I know.
The covers is the barrier. The covers is the barrier.
Yeah, Delbert said.
Yeah.
It's so true. Except in this movie, it really messes with that perception.
Covers are good. Covers are good. Covers are good. Fuck me. Laundry.
Yeah, so I think what's streaming on Prime must be the original cut. I think we have the director's
Yeah,
cut.
I swear last year they made an announcement that the director's cut was going on Prime. Like pretty much like the director's cut is like the definite cut. Like it's going to be hard to get the theatrical cut anymore. But unfortunately, so it's like 8 minutes longer. Something like that.
The good bits are the same across both films.
Pretty much, yeah. That's Exorcist Regan. Dean said Exorcist Regan. Regan. Exorcist. You're all gonna die up there, dude. All right, everybody in the chat right now, who wants to set up a haunted house right now, like by watching this movie? Raise your hand. This is so much. This is looks like fun. I don't care. I'm haunted by demons.
Yes, you would.
Damn with you. Yeah, there is. But I Googled, I went on the Google, as Vince Vaughn says in the internship, and it said, fuck you, movie. I wasn't expecting that.
Because there is a good reception. Hell, the pit.
Can you hear me now? Good. Okay, so you guys have we have 8 minutes more of footage, and there's a scene later on that's redone a little bit, but I won't go into which one it is. It's so creepy. It's that same song from earlier. It's so goddamn creepy.
You think about it, it's like the house sought out Paul to be the first victim because it knew that they wouldn't believe him.
It's perfect. If you get Paul to be the first victim, they just think that Paul's fucking with them all. Oh my God. That piece of music is so creepy. Was that somebody standing there? Who was that? Who was that? In the flannel? Or was it a mannequin?
Not sure, but this movie's pretty good about going back and showing you. Because it's a documentary, right? Quote unquote.
Technical. All right, so the piano just plays it. Old man Ebenezer playing the piano.
Really?
Dude.
Y'all think Paul could be that fast? Come on.
What is that? Dude, get away. Get off. Oh my God. I agree with you. Delbert, I agree. Dude, I keep on thinking mannequins are going to move.
Yeah, it's intense.
It just feels dark.
Go down there. Just
Yeah.
tell them
This
what.
movie just feels like dirty and dark and just like something bad's going to happen. Mac, don't do it, Mac. Get out of there, Mac. Best use of clowns in a movie ever. Ever. How many clowns? 1, 2, 3. 3 clowns. Slanche. Salute. I'm taking shots to kind of for the movie. Loosen up things because this is pretty terrifying shit. This basement just looks like badness. That was terrible. Fuck that shit.
Nope, nope, nope.
Nope, 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 nope. Oh my God. Yes, they did. Oh, they're looking the other way now. Is that Tony with the camera?
Not sure.
Oh. It's obviously not Paul. I mean, then again, if I had a friend like Paul, I'd probably think it was him too. Ugh. He looks like he wants to eat your face. Yeah. No. Paul does not look like that normally.
No, I feel like anytime we see a character like this, and a second later, they're just going to attack.
Yeah.
Like as above, so below, remember?
Yeah, as above, so below. Yeah. Another good one, as above, so below. Very, very good movie. You turned me on to the movie. That's awesome. And there's pentagrams everywhere. Creepiest clowns ever.
Manhandle them? Like, they might not take too kindly to that. Be
I
nice
know.
to them.
They look, they're mannequins, but there's some scenes where they're mannequins. There's some scenes where they're actual people. So you don't know what scene is which. You don't know. And they react so realistic. I could be lying about that just to make it play with your head, but he said you guys are gross.
Alex is so full of shit.
Genius. Just get out. Write down your notebook. Go get your fucking shine box. Goodfellas, anybody? No? Right. Tony's got the right idea. He's like, fuck this. I'm out. See you later. The three clowns. The one's got his little rascal's hat on. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Haunted hotel. Bill Burr. Anybody? Joe Rogan experience? Anybody? Sarah.
We'll cut away. We don't get that conversation.
This is a good thing about this movie too, Dean. I mean, I'm half Italian, half Irish. You're,
like a Sting video?
Yeah. This is,
Fields of gold.
on the fields of barley. Or like, was Vertical Horizon? What's that? What's You're a god and I am thine. Or a Creed video. Can you take me higher?
They sound like they just listened to that too.
Yeah, they do look like they're in a Creed video. They look like they're in Creed. We gotta film this video, man. Go get the instruments. We're gonna get the director. We're gonna film this shit. Tony, don't fall for it. Get out of there, Tony. Dean, you're Italian, like myself. Okay? That's why we can relate to this shit. Tony's like, fuck this. I'm out. I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm done. No, not playing these games. And he told Alex, go get your fucking shine box. But if he goes back in there, shush.
So, dude, this is him normally.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Look, God's looking down in this movie in the background, like, no, don't go back to the hotel, Tony. Please. You don't owe Alex shit. Fuck that dude. See, this is what I'm saying. We're invested. I'm invested. I like these dudes. I want to go have a beer with them, with all of them. Sarah, Mac, Tony, Alex, Paul. I want to go hang out with these people. Go hang out loose.
Except I don't like that they're all keeping this. Well, Paul right now is a lost cause, but they're not telling Sarah. So right now it's the two of them and Alex that know this secret, which we don't find out in this film. Remember, we get it in the second.
Yeah,
third film.
yeah.
But they're keeping it from Sarah.
Well, for now, until they feel, I don't know. I don't know the motivations behind the characters. They could be waiting for the right time.
Sensibilities.
There's other, I mean, Paul doesn't know shit.
But again, it's too late for Paul.
Well, they don't know that.
Anything technically wrong with the house? Was there any gear or props that were malfunctioning that maybe you could have hurt someone?
Yes.
To the best of your knowledge.
Love JRE. I love it. Same.
Yeah. And was Alex of sound mind? What do you mean? What I mean to say is, was Alex fit to run the show? Was there anything on management's end that maybe could have caused the tragedy? Alex was the same as always.
Douchebag.
He did a good job of rallying the actors.
Baltic syndrome.
Tony and I.
Cool. Alf, that cool costume.
I believe in. Sarah, why did you not leave? Alex, when you leave the house.
Needed to, like, the second and third act aren't going to play out by themselves. Like,
Leading up to that point, did you notice anything that raised any alarms?
who is this person?
That clown guy that was running against traffic. He shot right past us as we neared the basement.
Joey. Not me.
If this is part of the show, then it's pretty lame, but of course it wasn't. We got close to the bottom of the basement steps. Couldn't move anymore. And nobody could.
Why?
Everyone that was already in the basement was trying to get out.
I just want to say that I know we've only done a couple of live streams so far, but this has been the only movie so far where the live chat has come to a complete and utter just screeching halt. Everybody is just sucked into this movie.
Oh, I know. 10 scenes.
Yeah.
The chat's quiet.
The chat is very quiet. It's awesome. It's fucking awesome. Joey's confused. He's like, what? It's all Walt.
I think you can turn this into a drinking game. Every time you see flannel, you drink.
Flannel.
There have been a number of flannels.
It's great. But that's the thing. It's like we're completely like we're sucked in, man. There's very few music that could do this. This is so cool.
Yeah, great. So let's get the costume makeup and get ready. Awesome. All right, go ahead.
Someone show writer and director Stephen Cognetti this footage and tell this man we all want not only the anthology series that he wants to do, but we want a soft reboot, bring the 5 original characters back somehow, some way, and just do more movies with them, kill off a bunch of strangers, and just keep them intact. That's what we want. That's what we want. We want it now. We want it right now, goddammit. If you do a soft reboot with the original 5 of this movie, everybody would be down for it. Everybody would be on for it. That movie would just kill. That's Joey. He's like, what? Yeah. Hell House 2 and 3, when we first watched them, we were kind of let down a little bit. We're like, damn, they weren't as good. But then on the second watch of each of them, we were like pleasantly surprised. We're like, why are these better than we remember? Awesome scene. This looks like Bates Motel. If anybody lives in Pennsylvania, PA, Philly area, greater Philadelphia area, that looks like Bates Motel. Any sort of haunted attraction. Melissa looks good in her gown. Not cool though. Joey's and he's supposed to be the guard. He's supposed to be the muscle. God damn you, Joey. Joey fucking Butterfingers. What was I talking about? I forget. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's not cool. I mean, that's not, I mean, it's supposed to be a damsel in distress, like King Kong kind of shit. But that's not cool. I mean, it's supposed to, I know it's supposed to be damsel in distress kind of deal, but it's not cool. She's like, not comfortable. And it's just like, it just makes everything so much worse. I know. It's like, she's like in her underwear and there's like devil pentagram signs and shit and evil everywhere. This is uncomfortable. And you're looking at that walkway like death. Yes. Great.
All right, Sam, can you hear me?
Yeah. Tell me, you would not pay money for another Hell House movie with the original 5. Oh. Stephen Cognetti, get it done. Get it done. Soft reboot. Different timelines, like Marvel, man. What do they call it? Different timeline? Alternate universe? Alternate universe. In this timeline, these 5 are still here. These 5 are like the Laurie Strode of the Hell House LLC franchise. Maddie, what's up, babe? Please tell me you're watching this movie with us. Everybody, pay respects to this fucking movie. I love this movie. By evil? By evil? Anybody seeing this? We're they just said welcome everyone, and everybody's clapping to get into the haunted house. Yeah, dude, Elizabeth, this is what I'm talking about. You care for these characters. Oh, you're being sarcastic. Shit. Fuck. What's up, Matt? What's going on, baby? You better be putting on this movie, dude. Oh, so cool. There's kids there? There was kids there? And that's attractive haunted house goer number 1, which we saw earlier in the movie. Don't give me shit, because I know you probably like, I don't know who you like, but you like somebody. You can call it out. Feel free, ladies, call out whoever you want, who you find attractive. Okay, I'm calling it out. I find haunted house tour goer number 1 attractive, and Sarah and Melissa. Yeah. He's a ladies' man.
Elizabeth wasn't being sarcastic. See, I agree with her. Like, we're getting
Thank you.
through Jean's experience.
Thank you, Matt. Dude, this is for, I don't know if that was for me or for somebody else, but if it was for me, thank you, sir. Was that just Joey who just walked out? Was that Joey? Joey just ran out of the basement. All right, pause. Time out. All right. The muscle just ran out of the basement, leaving Melissa in her underwear chained to the fucking wall or the ceiling. Not cool. Joey, you disappoint me, sir. Out like trout on a fishing route. Out like trout on a goddamn fishing route. I would never leave anyone, let alone Melissa, down there in her underwear with evil clowns. Fuck that shit. Yes. Oh, okay. I thought you were being sarcastic because of Dean. Yeah. Oh, did you see Paul? Yeah, Paul's right there. Did you guys all see Paul sitting there? This is fucking terrifying. What is that in the corner? That's Joey just walked out. Okay, now this is the other footage. Joey just walked out. Not cool. Who is that sorcerer in the fucking corner? And nobody knows what to do because there's more. There's 3, yeah, because they don't know if it's part of the show or not. There's 3 dark figures. No one knows if it's part of the show. Everybody's freaking out now. She's sitting there in her underwear freaking out and shit. What are they doing? Are they cutting her throat? What's happening? This is terrifying. This scene kept me up for days. It just fucked with my head. Theater of the what the fuck was that? Oh, it's like Freddy Krueger. Oh. Now we're seeing something different. This is a scene that we're seeing different than you. You guys are seeing something different. We're seeing the director's cut. They added more visual effects, just a smidge, nothing crazy. This is scary. Everybody's freaking out. I don't like this. I agree. Leanne, I agree wholeheartedly. Nothing personal to that actor, but that character pissed me off. I know he eventually hung himself probably because of guilt, maybe because of a demon. I don't know, but I would too. That's messed up, man. You just left that poor girl by herself in her underwear with demons chained to the ceiling. That's not a cool. And that door just slammed. That door just closed. Dude, can you imagine being the tour goers? Like, you just went to go see a haunted house. You just came to part of, yeah, exactly. There's attractive tour goer number 1 escaping. Where's her story? Who is that in the corner? Oh, creepy girl in the corner. Oh. This is what's so cool about this movie. It's like a haunted house. You're going through a haunted house, but it's still a movie. Did y'all see that? Did you guys see that? What was that? What the fuck was that? Firefighters, they're making out better than they did in Halloween Kills.
You know it starts glitching too, that something's coming.
Yeah. It's just because the spirits are able to mess with the. Ah! Is that Alex?
Oh yeah, it's Alex.
What is that? There are 4 demon-like characters in robes. They just tickle him to death. What a creepy shot. Theater of the mind. Theater of the mind. You don't see everything that happened. It messes with your head. I don't blame you, Sarah. I'd be messed up too.
Upstairs when they had it. And when I got to the front door, the police were arriving.
No one is talking in the comments, by the way.
Okay, I thought it was just.
No one is talking. I don't blame you all.
They didn't ask any questions or anything. They just asked me out.
Not cool.
Nothing happened to you from the attic all the way to the front door. You just left.
Why wouldn't you leave?
How, and this is all true, how was it kept from the public for so long?
Sorry.
Dean, what the fuck just happened? Exactly.
I'm not getting the latest chat. I'm disappointed. I feel disconnected.
Huh?
Not getting the latest chats. I'm feeling very disconnected.
Really?
Yeah. I refreshed.
This is why you need to accept the invitation and just sit back in the studio and just read the comments.
What was your room to rest in?
Oh, I already have a room. It's 2C.
Two?
Just give me a couple hours. You can come find me there.
Well, thank you. You know, you should really try and get inside the house.
Yeah, it's nice inside.
Yeah, instead it's all boarded up and I just cannot get permanent.
So, you look at that in the back.
Trying to get the story.
Maybe. I'll talk to the guys.
Trying to see this duck. No, I'm kidding. That's wrong. Inappropriate, but she's trying to get her to go to the goddamn Abaddon Hotel. Fuck that shit. There's no time for appropriateness or
Mitchell Kavanaugh. Remember? He's our character.
Mitchell Kavanaugh. He's in Hell House 2. If you have Shudder, you can watch Hell House 2 and 3. Maybe we'll have to watch along with those 2 or 3 because I like them too. Let us know if you wanted to. Yeah, we would love to watch Hell House 2 and 3 and any kind of Hell House movie. Is that a real accent? If that is, well played. British, Australian lady. All rooms don't have any letters.
Do you think maybe
She's probably just staying under another name or something. Come on.
thank you very much?
She lives in his house or not?
Mitchell stays behind to cut out the footage. Good, Mitchell. Good for you. What he sees at Diane Left is unexplainable. Mitchell's story will return in Hell House 2. Or will it? Yeah, let us know if you want to do Hell House 2 and 3 because I'll be more than happy to do 2 and 3. I love these movies. We love these movies. One's the best, but 2 and 3 are just as fun. Perfect for Halloween, too.
Staples in our October lineup.
Yeah. We talked about doing Host and Halloween Kills. Yeah, Host is coming probably this weekend. I'm going to let you guys know the date. everybody. This is all new footage. Creepy door. Hey. All right, good. Matt, I'm glad you found this movie then. Awesome. Because that's anybody I could turn on to this movie. Elizabeth too, same thing. I don't even want to take the credit. Thanks, Stephen Cognetti, the writer and director. Thank the cast. Support this. What was that? Was that a demon?
You're talking about too, like the electricity and everything's on. Like,
Yeah, everything is just real. Like you got the fog machines. What was that? Was that a cry from hell? There's a sad girl on a portrait. There's just creepy imagery everywhere. Who are you? Oh, it's Paul. No. I don't trust him. Leanne, awesome. I'm down. Paul, get away from Sarah. Get away from Sarah. No, Sarah, run. Run. How dare you? How fucking dare you? That's awesome, Z. We got to do a live watch along with. Fuck you, Paul. How dare you? And thank you for that last glimpse of Sarah. Happy Sarah in the car. Happy, safe Sarah in the car, smiling back at me like she wants to give me treats. And now, thank you for that, Stephen Cognetti. Thank you. She was just in the car, in the van, about to just eat Fun Dip and Dunkaroos and play a game of categories.
oh, that was random call out.
Pictionary. Maybe, what's the one where you guess? Charades. She was going to drink with us later and play charades. Maybe even beer pong. And you fucking ruined it, Paul, and you're flat-footed. You're flat-footed, Paul. Go fuck yourself, Paul. Go fuck yourself. You and your flat-footed ass. Walmart boots.
I really don't think you should be hating on people's foot size and type and footwear.
No. I like Paul until Paul just hit Sarah repeatedly with a camera. Maybe not. And now he's gonna take what he thinks is a crystal when it's a piece of glass, like he's goddamn labyrinth. No, don't do.
Alright, so Sarah's gone.
Sarah got pulled away. Literally, she just slid out of the way, just like Michael Jackson. And Paul crystallized himself with some crystal rocks, some minerals and shit. Elizabeth Dean, I've only watched it twice. I need to catch up. Yeah, dude. Oh, the new one. Yes. Halloween Kills. Leanne with her stupid 1990 type. Yeah, fuck Paul. Seriously. I like Paul. And maybe it is a demon.
This is such a journalist thing for her to be excited about like seeing blood and the crime.
But that's a creepy like that's a subtle like visual thing. Like you don't have to do completely over like seriously. That blood is like dried up and shit on the floor. It's like all slid around and shit. It's creepy as hell. Creepy girl portrait on the wall. Oh, this is just no. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, this is just. You are going through a crime scene. There is still evil here. He did. I agree. Fuck that. No. Nope. That basement looks just like death. You can't tell what's a mannequin and what's a person.
Oh.
Don't show us good times.
All right, come on, let's.
God damn it.
We got it.
God damn it, movie.
I do appreciate that they do this because, right, like most haunted houses, they're going through so many rooms and hallways that back and forth kind of helps you to establish place.
You're right. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. And it establishes great characters and great times. I want to hang out with this group of friends. No, don't you dare. No.
I like Leanne's comments. This would be Leanne if she were here.
She's so mean that yeah.
Let's ask Leanne to go visit because we're never gonna go to a house.
No. I wouldn't be opposed to going. I heard it's not technically haunted, but you know what they say about hauntings, that even if it's not haunted, you can develop hauntings just from sort of like the feeling of you can actually develop shit. Like the Winchester house did that. Like certain houses and just areas, they can sort of, if you like think, it's almost like power them out. You can develop shit, and spirits and shit like that. Demons can sort of like use it and manifest because they know that's where the energy is. It's creepy as hell. It's really like to see or not to see. That is the question. Get out of there. No. I agree. Camera person, man. No. Follow that triangle that was just pointing you. Oh. Hot Sarah. That's not Hot Sarah anymore. I laid in this bed.
There are so many red flags. This is when you leave.
I laid in this bed.
Sarah.
Welcome.
Oh.
Oh!
Just a figure coming towards you.
No. When we heard this song for the first time, we thought this song was pretty. It was nice. And now it represents evil. Here's it. To this day, the tragedy of the Abaddon Hotel remains a mystery to the public. Written and directed by Stephen Cognetti. And then you get the dramatic music playing, the documentary music playing. Executive producer. Look at all the producers. Mark Cognetti, Craig Cognetti, Kevin Cognetti.
Yeah,
it's Joseph M. Cognetti, David Cognetti. Look at all the producers. It's a lot of it is Stephen Cognetti's family. I want to tell you guys something about this. He developed this movie 6 years in the making. He had an idea for a movie, developed it, low budget as hell, got some funding. Essentially, his family helped fund it along with himself and friends and whatnot and business, whatever, producers, whatever the hell. I don't want to sit there and say verbatim, go and check it out on his website, whatnot. But started from the bottom and made this movie, put this together. It's awesome. Kudos to Stephen Cognetti and the whole Hell House crew.
I mean, to me, this is just a good old-fashioned horror in the sense that, like, you don't need to show as much. You just need to make your audience feel scared,
Yes.
tense, uncomfortable, unnerved.
Mm-hmm.
And I want more of that. I feel like indie horror films now are starting to get back to that.
Yep. The place where you can find it is indie horror movies. And you can get some major sort of studio ones every now and then, but movies like The Vigil, Caveat is another one. Just good old-fashioned, just creepy, just like, ugh. What are some other ones that just make you just feel like, ugh? Creep is another one. Nothing like evil, but like just like, oh.
It Comes at Night.
It Comes at Night's another good. Yep. Dean, goddamn, that was good. Dude, I'm so glad that you like that movie. I'm so glad you like this movie. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to get something for you. Hold on 1 second. This is for everybody in the chat to go. I would love to just buy a whole bunch of them and give them out, but we're not there yet, are we? I would love to be, but to support creepy ass clown on the goddamn screen. Sorry, the menu's playing and it's like glitching with the creepy ass clowns. After we saw this movie and we loved it, and the theatrical cut was on there and whatnot, we went on Amazon and we looked it up, and it's not like, New Line Cinema or Dimension Films or Universal Pictures or whatever. It's, it's not even the theatrical cut. Here it is. Hell House LLC special edition director's cut from, let's see, POV horror, which is point of view horror, which, by the way, there's a website you can go to, povhorror.com or something. Google POV horror. It's essentially found footage horror, but they call it POV horror. It's great. It's essentially just found footage stuff, but they call it POV. And which is awesome, because if you like POV, movies like Never Hike Alone, the Jason movie, which is, to me, one of the best blends of a standard horror movie and a found footage horror movie. I would love if found footage horror movies went in that direction, where it doesn't have to all be found footage. It could be a nice little blend. Never.
Sorry, your mom just commented and said, thanks for the nightmares.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Everybody say thanks to my mom for hanging out. And did you watch the movie, Mom, with us? Did you watch the movie? I know she's seen it once before, but if you watch it with us, that's awesome. But yeah, povhorror.com or whatever. Found Footage Critic is another one. The website specializes in like filmmakers making found footage, POV, point of view horror, and some of the stuff you haven't seen before. And this was, I guess, one of the studios that backed it. I have no idea. I'm not sure of all the stuff behind it, but this is it. Hell House LLC special edition director's cut. There's no Blu-ray yet, but it's DVD. We're lucky to get that, because I think they had a theatrical cut before, but there's like 8 minutes extra footage. One scene with a little more special like visual effects and stuff, because after the movie made some money and they signed a deal with like Shudder or whatever, Stephen Cognetti was able to afford just a smidge of special effects and put it in the scene that he wanted towards the end. It's a little ambiguous, but that's the scene with Melissa towards the end, which I found to be creepy as is, but it's really confusing sort of what happened. But to me, it was creepy, because you see the demons sort of like go up to her and it looks like they're like cutting her throat, but you don't know what's going on. And she's in her underwear and it's really just like unsettling and nasty. It's like, what happened? All of a sudden she's just gone. You see the chains and it's really creepy. They could have just left it as is, but they wanted to be a little more clear why you didn't find her body. You see that in the director's cut. Because there's like I don't want to ruin it. You can look it up. It's something small, but anyway, you get extended length feature film. It's 97 minutes, about 8 minutes more footage, director's commentary, deleted scenes, cast auditions, behind the scenes video, unreleased movie trailer. And there it is right there. Go to Amazon and support Stephen Cognetti and Hell House LLC and the whole crew, whole cast and crew, everybody behind this homegrown franchise.
Yeah, hashtag this is not an ad. This is just love.
This is not an ad. Yeah, this is just love right here. This is not an ad. We're not getting paid for shit. And I don't want to get paid for shit. This movie deserves to be talked about more. I love some of these big YouTube horror channels. They influenced me to sort of start this whole channel. But it's really it's shocking that the only channel, at least that I know of, that I really watch, that covered Hell House LLC is Jimmy Champagne. That's the only one that has covered Hell House LLC. It
really is surprising, because every person we've introduced this film to has loved it. And we're talking about different age ranges, different movie tastes.
Her parents liked this movie. Her mom is a pretty good movie critic. She likes stuff, but she knows when stuff's bad and stuff's good. And she'll be like, if it's bad, she'll be like, it was entertaining. It's like, okay, obviously. But if it's bad, she'll be like, it's really bad. But if it's good, she'll be like, that was really good. Her dad, love him to death, went to school for film and all that sort of stuff, study that stuff. He is a critic and the best example of a critic in the world. Very hard to please. We mentioned this to him a couple years ago. Her dad liked this movie.
And my mom couldn't sleep.
And her mom couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I remember being in our bedroom in the apartment. Oh, I just touched the mic. In our apartment. And I remember you fell asleep.
We watched it with the lights off.
Yeah, she fell asleep. And I was like, you gonna fall asleep? Leave me with this goddamn movie on right now. Are you serious?
I can fall asleep to The Exorcist, though.
And like, I'm not scared. And people are like, oh, you're scared of the movie. It's not the movie I'm scared of. It's my brain. My brain doesn't want to shut the fuck up. And it has like the creativity and the imagination of a horror writer at night. It never shuts up. So I'm sitting there thinking of all the worst possible things, all these things running through my brain. It's dark. Yeah, the clowns and dark shadows. I'm wondering what happened to Melissa. And I'm like, I don't want to go save her and stuff, and Sarah and everybody and Joey and Alex and Mac. And it's scary, God damn it. It's scary. So I was creeped out. So I we love this movie. Everybody we recommend it to, even my family, they're kind of like, yay, movies. You know, I love my family to death, but they're like, movies, yay, sometimes, but sometimes movies don't always hold their attention. This movie held their attention. They were like, wow, that movie was creepy. And it is. I have yet to see someone disappointed by this movie yet. And if they are disappointed, I'm going to smack them in the face. I'm going to smack them.
Well, and there's been love all through the chat. Like every time someone new
Yes.
comes into the chat, they just sing the praises of this movie. And I mean, of course, you know, you're not going to watch along that you're not interested in, but just that's the first thing people are saying. You know, just goes to show how much this movie's appreciated. Because we've had other, you know, watch alongs where people are like, the movie's not great, but
it's okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm here for the commentary and to laugh a little bit and have a good time. Here, you know, we could.
This is the first live stream where we honestly, really, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, when you're not like, I noticed like when I watch certain live streams, live commentaries, the movies that are not engaging. I remember there's a channel in particular that I watched that did live commentaries for all the Friday the 13th. Now, all the Halloweens and all the Nightmare on Elm Streets, they were pretty much engaged. Friday the 13th, they were not engaged. They were completely distracted. They were talking about other things. I'm like, wow, this goes to show you how these movies are just not that good. No offense to Friday the 13th, but it's a good concept, cool concept, but they're just not that good. This movie, now, even with the Halloween movies, we were sort of like talking about, but we were talking about other things. We had debates and everything like that. We talked in the chat. This movie, the chat came to a screeching halt, which is awesome. It's awesome. And if any of you, all of you out there, Dean, Elizabeth, am I pronouncing that right? Delbert. Tell me if I pronounced that right or wrong.
Delbert Grady, come on, shining.
Yeah. Leanne, everybody. I want everybody, Matt, everybody in the comments. Hit up Stephen Cognetti on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, social media, Hell House, anything Hell House. Get this on Amazon. He is trying to get an anthology series. You have to watch Hell House 2 and 3 to understand why or how the anthology series is coming about. It's essentially all back tapes. It's all stories that happened prior to Hell House LLC 1. And like I said before when we were on mute, one of the stories has to deal with a haunted hayride. And there's actually like visual art, like a concept art of that clown coming out of like a field, like a corn stalk. And someone is like this girl's running for her life, and it's like chasing after. It looks terrifying. He wants to create an anthology series it's called the Abaddon tapes. He already put teasers up of screenshots of concept art on his Facebook page, his Instagram page, whatever. And he wants to get it going. And Shudder signed a deal with him for Hell House LLC 2 and 3. But for the Abaddon tapes, they've yet to agree on a deal. And Shudder is kind of shuffling their feet. They're kind of stalling a little bit, and they're dicking around. And I don't blame Stephen Cognetti for sort of keeping his ear open to other offers. So if Shudder doesn't sign a deal with him to do the Abaddon tapes, it's a missed opportunity. And I think you would all agree with that. It's a very, very big opportunity, just completely missed. This is really cool. This whole concept is cool. and he's got a good eye for scares, really good eye for suspense, a really good eye for just tension and just dread, and with just a shoestring budget.
And some of the best. I mean, Halloween 1978.
Yeah.
Freddy, like some of the like our iconic movies were built on like shoestring budgets and people just making things work.
Yeah.
You know, so it just goes to show.
Because the scariest stuff is up here. It's up here. It's what plays with your mind. And you can have all the best visual effects in the world, whether it's CGI or special effects or whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, you have to be very careful with how much effects you put in there, because even visual effects or practical effects even start to get a little distracting. It's the worst thing you could possibly think of is up here. So
Delbert just called out that it looks like Cognetti's got something else coming out, and I just looked it up, and it is showing up on IMDb with Stephen Cognetti. So
if he has something else coming out, awesome.
Yeah,
I know, but I do know for a fact he's also trying to get. I saw a post. He's trying to get the Abaddon tapes approved. Or at least he's trying to get a deal reached for the Abaddon tapes. And I think the post said on like Facebook or Instagram, Shudder is sort of like they're what's the saying? They're shuffling their feet. Yeah. They're not exactly in any hurry to work out a deal with Stephen Cognetti. And it's pissing me off because he's put out some really good stuff. Like we said, Hell House LLC 2 and 3 are solid found footage horror movies. They're not as good as 1. And even on first watch, trust us, if you have not seen 2 and 3, on first watch, they're going to seem a little, like the acting isn't going to seem great. The story is going to seem a little wacky, especially like the interviews on daytime TV a little bit. It seems like a little much. We thought so. We're like, this is too much, man. It's like you got like too much like budget, and he kind of just went a little overboard with it as far as like his ideas, which is great, but it's like keep it as grounded as possible. And on second rewatch of 2 and 3, we ended up liking 2 and 3. We remember we were watching, we're like, this actually isn't that bad. We thought it was terrible. And then we watched it, we're like, why isn't this as bad as we remember? This is actually pretty good.
I think we watched them as much as we could together as well. So you feel like you're getting one big long story.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I was telling Elizabeth this in the chat, like the scares are good no matter what.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's the scares and the dread. Like it may get a little, the story, I'm not going to lie to you guys. The story gets a little ambitious. Yeah. It's a big idea. It seems like he had this story from the get-go. Not going to lie, which is fine. I'm fine with that. But it seems like with the budget that he had, he was a little ambitious with the visual effects, with the story, instead of, and this is with all due respect to Stephen Cognetti, we're not bashing him whatsoever. We're just giving our honest opinion. It just seems like certain aspects of 2 and 3, you could have dialed it back and grounded it a little bit more and put that towards something else. Not even, you could have just put it towards the actor's pay, whoever, whatever. You didn't need all the bells and whistles, because in the end, those bells and whistles weren't great looking bells and whistles visual effects wise. And script wise or whatever, like acting wise, the blue screen, the green screen and whatnot. It takes you out of the moment. Whereas this movie, you're watching this movie, Hell House LLC 1, and you're never taken out of the moment. It just seems so goddamn real and so grounded. Whereas 2 and 3, there's aspects of it that really sort of like,
kind of distract you enough to pull you out of the narrative.
Yeah, but because of the haunted house, Halloween aspect, the whole
some of the imagery,
scares. Yep.
I mean, there's some chilling scenes.
Oh yeah, 2 and 3 has some good scares, good scenes in there. Chilling stuff visually that you're like, oh, it'd be really creepy if they did. Oh my god, they're gonna do that. It just takes this, like the scary clowns and everything, to a whole new level.
Yes.
But so it's worth it. And it also takes that whole Halloween haunted house vibe, especially in 2, to a whole new level. 2 still continues it. 3 is like a climax and like the end to the story. But
the more I watch 3,
Yeah. Attention, this guy. Who's is that me? Probably. Attention, this guy. None. Yeah. I'm lost. God, I'm talking shit. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what's happening. JBDB. That's my brother. That's my brother. Yeah. That's that JBDB 5027. That's my brother. That's my younger brother. He is the king of shit talkers. He'll talk shit as much as possible, but I love him to death.
Let's also, give him some credit for the great artwork. He calls it out, but what's right behind Joe's head.
Yeah. My brother got me this.
First pieces of art.
For your
set.
My brother got me this for Christmas, and it's awesome. One of these days, I'll take a picture of it. I mean, you can find certain prints of it on Amazon, but this is like a canvas print. It's really cool, and you can just play a game and just name all the different movies in it. Plus, the biggest one about Michael. Coming at 825 Forest Road. I don't know what that is. That's Stephen Cognetti.
Yeah, I read the IMDb. It looks intriguing. So.
Really? What's it say? Tell me what it says.
Well, then that spoils the surprise.
No, it doesn't. I mean, at least it gives us a little bit of this. I mean, y'all want to hear what the basis of this is? Of this 825 Forest Road? Is it part of the anthology series of the Abaddon tapes?
Don't believe so.
Oh, shit. I don't know about you all. I listen. I love the idea of the Abaddon tapes. I love the idea of whatever he's about to do. But I don't know about you all. I would love to see just more movies with this core five. Just soft reboot it. This core five is so good. The actors are so good. Bring them back. Start it again. And just kill off other characters and keep this core five intact. It's just too good. You could at least get another 3 movies out of it. Why the fuck not? Everybody else is doing it. Ready? Going to have to do a first look, watch along for that. Yes. When it comes out, I want to know what the hell it's about. Somebody's got a good eye for artwork. Look at that piece in the back. Yes. See? Yep. I agree. That's my brother right there for you. Yes, I am. God damn it. I am Cognetti's hype man. What do you want from me? I give this guy all the credit in the world. He put this thing together with what? Scotch tape and fiddlesticks. He put this thing together 6 years. If I took 6 years to make something, I'd be proud as hell of it. And was this good with a shoestring budget? Dude, this is one of our favorite horror movies for Halloween. And in general, one of our favorite found footage horror movies. To put something out this good. I will be Stephen Cognetti's hype man for forever. Forever. Excellent. Yeah, yep. Very good taste. From the Twitter sphere. You said we don't have attention watching movies. I don't.
Yeah, you did kind of put down your family.
No, I didn't. Did I?
You commented on their attention to movies.
No, well, that was a generalization. Not all of them. Some of them don't always. My brother, he's a movie buff. My mom likes. All right, not done right, but my mom likes action movies and stuff like that. But my sister Lauren likes horror movies and everything. Caitlin likes some scary movies and action movies. But for the most part, it's we are a rambunctious Irish Italian family, and it is hard to get all of us in a room and focus on a movie. And apparently, that was my main point. This movie was one of the very few movies that got all of them in a same room, and we were able to go, that was pretty fucking scary. So, tip of the cap to you, Stephen Cognetti and Hell House LLC, for doing that. It was more or less trying to give credit to Hell House LLC and not less a slight on my family, because there's a lot going on in my mom's house. We're Irish Italian. What do you want from us? Thanks, everybody. Thank you for hanging out, Elizabeth. Again, awesome. Thank you so much. Always showing up every live stream, contributing. I don't know what this live stream would be without Diane, Stargaze, Elizabeth, and now we have Dean, and now Delbert Grady, And Leanne for this, dude. Leanne, keep on showing up. This was awesome. And now I got JBDB5027
Your mom's came out.
and Mama Dukes. This is fun. This is a good time. I love
And
doing
Fauci
this.
Cinema.
And Matt Fauci Cinema coming out and is hanging out. Mark Chase, we haven't seen in a couple weeks, but hopefully we'll see you again soon. Matt,
Top Hat gentleman.
yeah, Top Hat. Was it Top Hat? I don't know his name.
Well, let me scroll back up.
Yeah, you can scroll back. Yeah.
He also had some good contributions. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Elizabeth, for hanging out late. I know it gets late. We'll try to get these a little bit earlier, maybe on the weekends. Everybody, we'll try to get them maybe like 8 o'clock. So it won't be going too late into the night because we're on the West Coast. But thank you for the effort. If you guys, if anybody has to head out early, by all means, just head out early. It's fine. It's all good. Just at least if you just show up because the conversation is great. I just cooked my camera. Good night, Liz. Yes. Good night, Elizabeth. See you next time, Melissa. Dean saying goodbye. Good night. Sleep tightly, Dean. Sleep tightly. Dean, see what else we got. I'm a night owl, so I don't care. You know what? I am too. So, you know, I can't do it. I won't do it. I can't do it. There is a part of me that wants to watch another movie right now, but I can't do it. And I won't do it. I may have to just like on Instagram and stuff. We'll have to get together and
yeah, or add a couple to, you know, the schedule.
Yeah, seriously. We're gonna add Dean. Yeah, see, Dean. I've had conversations with Dean about Halloween late into the night lately. We go back a long time. We played Pee Wee football together. We've known each other since we were kids and hung out in college. And lately, since I'm on the West Coast, he's on the East Coast, we've been talking to the wee hours of night, talking about The Shape and the Halloween, which I had so much fun with, which is another thing.
I was a little worried that Dean would think this was pretty tame, but it sounded like he really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was happy about that.
I was wondering that too. I was wondering if it was going to be a little tame for you too, Dean. I'm not gonna lie, especially with, you know, some of the movies that we watched and Halloween and stuff. But I'm glad that you were able to sort of pick up on the whole theater of the mind and sort of the slow burn, the subtle scares and everything like that. And it's such a cool movie. I mean, I guarantee you probably even missed some things just from us just talking shit and just being distracting, and me especially. Own this movie and throw it on. I mean, you could put it on any time. You could find it. I mean, streaming, but if you own a copy of it, throw it on, turn the lights off, turn the volume up, and just be like, ugh, I don't know.
Immerse yourself in the
Yeah,
experience.
immerse yourself in that experience. Just be like, oh, I don't like that at all. Let's see. What did you think of Underwater? I have not seen Underwater yet. I have not. I will not lie to you. Was it good? Because I've heard mixed reviews about it. Dean, have you seen it yet? Because that's the one with what's her face from The Handmaid's Tale, right?
No, I think that's the one with Kristen Stewart. Oh, we've seen Underwater.
Is Underwater that one, or is it the other one?
It's Kristen Stewart, unless this is a different one.
Because there's another one with Kristen Stewart. All of that shit, the creepy figures in the background, the clowns randomly popping up. 1 second their heads are straight, next second they're turned to the sides. Yes, absolutely. It's the mouth breather's best movie in my opinion. Are you talking about Kristen Stewart? The mouth breather. If you're talking about Kristen Stewart, if you're talking about Kristen Stewart, that's hilarious. Yeah, we did see Underwater. It wasn't bad. Yeah, it was good. I think, what's the best sci-fi horror movie we've seen recently?
Oh, what's that?
Was it Ex Machina? But that was an indie sci-fi horror.
What's that one? It was Sputnik.
Sputnik was it was a Russian movie. Sputnik was good.
And that was like a creature feature, but that was pretty terrifying.
Yeah. there's not a whole lot of, besides like Alien Covenant and stuff like that. There's not a whole lot of, there's a couple of sci-fi horror, especially if you guys know, oh God, the two guys who do the indie horror directors, you named them earlier. They did Spring. They did
Benson and Moorhead.
Yes. Aaron Moorhead and Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead. Moorhead and Benson. Go check out what is it? Resolution. Watch Resolution first. Good comedy, sci-fi, indie, low budget horror. And then watch Spring next, which was a fucking delight. We love Spring. I loved Spring. I watched it when she was away, and it was just a different experience. It was cool because she was gone for a couple of weeks, and the movie's like a sci-fi monster creature feature, but like a love story in Italy. And the cinematography in Spring is just, oh my God, it's gorgeous. I mean, Dean, you're Italian. You know exactly what, dude. I mean, everybody might not be totally enthralled with the story, but if you can really like just get sucked into the dialogue and the feelings and what's going on there, and just the look of the movie, just Italy, and it's like it's a gorgeous movie. I loved Spring. And then, huh?
Interesting one too.
Yeah, and what was the one after Spring? The Endless. They did The Endless, which is another sci-fi horror movie, and then the newest one with Synchronic. They did Synchronic, which is on Netflix. So I love Benson and Moorhead. They do some really cool stuff.
What's the After Midnight?
Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah, Jeremy Gardner. Jeremy Gardner is another indie director to look out for, indie horror director. He did Battery, which is one of my favorite low budget indie zombie horror movies. It's a buddy movie essentially disguised as a zombie movie. It's like a drama comedy buddy rom-com, but it doesn't play out like that. It's like it's a good movie. Not a lot of special effects, not a lot of big, explosions and shit. Not like, it's like Walking Dead, but like better. But like not like crazy like Walking Dead, just more grounded and more realistic. And then he did one of my favorite comedies in recent years. Jeremy Gardner did a film called Tex Montana Will Survive. It's one of my favorite found footage comedies. If you can go watch Tex Montana Will Survive, it's for free. It's for fucking free. You can go on YouTube, Amazon Prime, anywhere. He had a Kickstarter and just said, like, look, if everybody backs this, I'll do it. I'll make this movie. I got an idea for a movie. Let's just do it. And they did like this fake mockumentary about like what was it, like this TV show host called Tex Montana, who's like a survivalist, and he filmed.
He was actually the actor and director for Spring, not Benson Moorhead.
Who?
Jeremy Gardner.
No, he was in Spring.
It says here, actor and director
For IMDb.
Battery, After Midnight, and Spring.
For what, on Google?
On IMDb.
That's wrong. He is not saying you're wrong. IMDb is wrong right there. Go check it out. Because Jeremy Gardner is in Spring. Yeah. He is. He plays the guy at the bar. He plays his buddy. But
that's a misfire on that page.
Yeah,
Look at Spring. It's Justin Benson, Aaron Moorhead.
Yeah, Benson and Moorhead is very similar in their approach to Gardner, but different. Gardner and Benson and Moorhead are they're a little bit better with Gardner is getting his feet wet a little bit. Jeremy Gardner acts and directs, and so does Benson and Moorhead. They direct, but they also act in some of their movies, especially The Endless, which was awesome. So Jeremy Gardner, Tex Montana Will Survive. Not a horror movie, but if you like found footage, just goofy comedy, I popped that on and I laughed so hard. I giggled my ass off. I think I hurt myself laughing so much. And it's free. So, I mean, what do you have to complain about? It's free. He made it literally for free. And then he did After Midnight, right? Was that after Tex Montana?
Don't know.
Okay. So after Tex Montana, I'm pretty sure it's Battery, Tex Montana Will Survive, and then After Midnight, which is a creature feature that just came out last year, 2 years ago, 2019, 2020. It's on Prime or Shudder. It's a creature feature, love story kind of deal. Very good story. Very good story. And the creature in that movie is...
Yeah, I feel like each of those films, especially After Midnight and Spring, kind of take the genre in new directions.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. There's this one shot in particular where Jeremy Gardner and he's the lead actor and the lead actress, both of them are having the scene towards the end where they're talking on the front porch, and it's just one take. And there was a couple times where I'm watching the scene, I'm looking at them, they're still on this take. This scene has gone on for like 4 minutes, and they're still going. It was like 6 minutes. It was like, my God, it's like 8 minutes. I think it was a total of like 12 minutes and change of a single take of them two main characters on the front porch in a dialogue. But not just like, it was like real, like emotional, just like real, like you could feel the dialogue. Like you could really feel these characters and what they're going through. And it was like, how the hell did they pull this off? Really good stuff. Yes, Jeremy Gardner, Battery, After Midnight, Tex Montana Will Survive. Yes, awesome. There's so many good indie horror, like, or just indie directors in general out nowadays. I mean, they really fly under the radar, but we're really in sort of like an unprecedented time, I think. I mean, yeah, sure, there's like classic cinema that's like, you know, the classics, you know, Citizen Kane, The Godfather, all that sort of shit. Yeah, the golden days of Hollywood, but like there are some really outstanding up and coming directors and storytellers coming up nowadays, and I wish they would get appreciated more and just talked about more, because unfortunately, I love the Oscars. I think they really pick out some great movies. They do. Same thing with Indie Spirit Awards and what's next from the not the Oscars, but the Golden Globes kind of, but it was the other one where the Screen Actors Guild, SAGs. They're good too, but they don't really recognize horror a lot, especially indie horror, and it's really tough to really get some recognition for the stuff that you make. And I mean, Creep 1 and Creep 2 are perfect examples of movies that are found footage that should be appreciated for what they are. Hell House is another one. I mean, we could go through. We should just do that one day. Just go through all of the movies that we have. The Vigil, Caveat, Benny Loves You. I mean, they're big budget ones, but Quiet Place 1 and 2. But seriously, Hereditary, Midsommar, the new Candyman, Get Out, Us. You know, they're big budget ones. There's a bunch of low budget ones that people just don't talk about. The Wolf of Snow Hollow, Jimmy Cummings, baby, who liked 2 of my Instagram posts that were about him. Thunder Road and Wolf of Snow Hollow. Thunder Road is a drama comedy, indie drama comedy, awesome. And the Wolf of Snow Hollow, it's a horror werewolf movie. Awesome stuff. Just, would you say the stark contrast between horror and comedy? Just that, you know, the happy face, sad face. Jimmy Cummings does it. Just, I don't know if he does it better than anybody, but he really executes it better than. I mean, as far as like just going from complete ass opposites of the spectrum, just happy and sad at the same time on screen.
Yeah, in a way that you don't see. Like it's pathos. It's like his character is pathetic, and I don't mean that in a way that puts him down, but in a way that you're watching his character and you're just feeling for his emotional state.
Yep.
And you want to laugh at the way that he's portraying the character, because there is an element of comedy to it, but it's combined with this tragedy, and yeah, he plays it. He plays both really effortlessly. He just blends them together in a way that I've never really seen before.
Yeah, you don't see it a lot in movies or cinema, mainstream or even indie movies. I mean, you see it more in indie movies, but it's not this drastic, and the contrast isn't there as much in any movie we've seen before, where it's like, man, this is kind of like sad and tragic, but also funny, and I don't know what to fucking do. Yeah. I really don't know what to do. He plays it so well. He writes it so he acts and directs, and you see it in Thunder Road. You see it in Wolf of Snow Hollow, and he's got a new movie coming out November 5th called The Beta Test, which I cannot wait for. I can't wait for the beta test. Anything Jim Cummings does, I'm a fan of. Like he's similar.
Actually, do you want to shout out what he's in right now?
Yes, he makes a surprise appearance in Halloween Kills, which we were in the theater. We jumped out of our goddamn seats when Jimmy Cummings popped. That flashback scene popped on screen. And when he popped on screen, I've never seen, we jumped out of our chairs almost. We were the only two people in the theater, I feel like, who recognized him, which is a cool thing, but it's a sad thing because that guy should be recognized and should be more recognizable. We jumped out of our chairs. We're like, oh, it's Jim Cummings. It's fucking Jim Cummings. It's Jim Cummings in a goddamn Halloween movie as a cop.
Yep.
In a Halloween flashback, talking about Michael Myers to Hawkins. I mean, we could have walked out of I could have walked out of the theater right then and there. Maybe not you, but I could have walked out of the theater right then and there and just been like, all right, night's done. That's it. Roll credits, end movie. Jim Cummings was just in Halloween Kills as a cop in a flashback to Halloween 1978. And he talked about Michael Myers as if he was a goddamn folk tale to Hawkins. That's it. I don't need any more. End the movie. Roll credits. Awesome. So I brought that up in an Instagram post, and Jim Cummings liked it, which made our weekend. And then I made a post about that. I was like, hey, this is awesome. And then he liked that. And I was like, well, 2 for Tuesday. Awesome. So, yeah, check out the beta test. That's going to be cool. I think that beta test is going to be another one of those where it's going to be comedy, but drama, suspense, horror. From what I've read, he's fucking with these genres. He's just having fun with this. And it's supposed to be like Office, sort of like, look it up real quick if you could. Office related, sort of like sexual misconduct, but like how he's going to intertwine comedy and suspense and mystery in there, I don't know, but I can't fucking wait. Can't wait.
A married Hollywood agent receives a mysterious letter for an anonymous sexual encounter and becomes ensnared in a sinister world of lying, infidelity, and digital data.
Did you all hear that? If you didn't, let me know. I'll read that. Because I can't wait for the beta test. Any movie Jim Cummings does. And don't make fun of my appreciation for Jim Cummings, goddammit. Don't you dare. Don't disrespect Jim Cummings. This guy is a fucking national treasure right now. He is. And I said that. I was like, he is a treasure. He is a national treasure right now. He's a gem to watch. What did I say? He's a delight to watch on screen. Probably. I don't care. Make fun of me all you want. I don't give a shit. I don't care. And I'll even say I got a bromance with the dude. Yeah, he's the man. Him and Mark Duplass. Yeah, when dudes and women or whoever, like Greta Gerwig, when these people can make stories that I can get involved in and get sucked into, I don't care who you are. I'm gonna have a bro woman. I just had a woman romance with Sarah. You want to talk shit now? No, Sarah was awesome in HELL HOUSE LLC, and now, and we're still talking about Sarah. Those damn the underwear got me. It got me. It just my eyes were glued to the screen. But we're talking about Jim Cummings right now, and Jim Cummings is a fucking awesome actor director, and he makes some shit that I've never felt before.
You just stop.
No, never. I will never stop. That's the whole point.
You have to look at the comments and then think about what.
I don't have to look at shit. I don't gotta look at comments. They're just commenting. Ooh, it's like Facebook in real life. Ooh. I'm just kidding. What is it? We're coming for Cummings. Got it. Yeah. All right. So what? Got a problem? Is there a problem? What the problem is? Haha. Very funny. Very funny, motherfucker. Your mother got one leg with a kickstand, motherfucker. Your mother got a mouth at the back of her neck, but you like this.
Oh my god, those shots.
Stevie Wonder jokes and shit. Eddie Murphy, Delirious. If you don't know, now you know. No disrespect. You just left that shit. Yeah, I did, and I will. I will continue to. As long as everybody who watches this goes and checks out this shit. I've done my goddamn job. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Matt, late to the party, but God damn, Matt. Oh, holy shit. Matt, you walked up to the AMC theater and they were like, next showing is 2:35 tomorrow morning. Please exit. What's going on, dude? Yeah. Laugh it all. Go ahead. Yeah, watch his movies. Then we'll see how funny shit is. Well, actually, it will be funny. But it'll also be happy too and sad. And then, yeah, it'll be happy, sad, funny, and then come talk to me and be like, okay, you were right. Dude's the man. His movies are the shit. You're right. Love that sexy shirt. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, because I just re-released some of the stuff on Fright Rags. So I was able to get the 2018 one after I got the Halloween Kills one because everything else was sold out. I really wanted this one though. The original one's cool too. I wanted the 78 one. That was all sold out. So I was like 3XL. It's ridiculous. When it finally works, what happened? Oh, you had it finally worked. Were you talking the whole time on Facebook? Were you on there the whole time, or were you just getting in? Did you have work or something? Either way, it's all good. Oh, what's another movie coming out? Before I go, Mark Duplass, Language Lessons. Mark Duplass, Language Lessons. I think is already out. Not horror movie. Not a horror movie. Just one of my bromance directors. Yeah, it was made during COVID about learning, I think, Spanish and connecting with someone over Skype.
Actually, a COVID time horror movie. You can plug
Host.
Which we're hoping to watch.
Yeah. We are going to do a watch along live commentary to Host. We were talking about doing it this past weekend, and we decided to kind of push it back with Halloween Kills and everything to do it this weekend. It's probably coming up. So we're probably going to sort of finagle in a live commentary of Halloween Kills, a live commentary of Host. As soon as we know the dates and the times and everything like that, we'll put them up on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. I can't wait to do those because Host, she loves Host, and I do too.
I've seen it 10 times now.
She watches it nonstop. I don't understand. I like the movie a lot. I do, but
like this one.
It's scary as shit. It's just jump scares are us, which I like, and it does suspense really well. But good Lord.
Yeah, that one.
My God. Just scares on top of scares on top of scares. There's going to be lots of times where we're watching Host where I will probably be trying not to look at the screen. Because that movie has more jump scares per minute than am I drunk? I'm feeling a little no pain. I mean, you gotta have a couple of shots to kind of, sort of get a little loosey goosey. Halloween Kills hated up in Rio. I've been taking all these. Dude, don't even waste your time. Who else? All right, if you're in the chat right now, still, let me know. Comment down below whether you enjoyed Halloween Kills or not. Straight up. So wait, time out. Matt, you spent this whole time arguing with Halloween Kills haters instead of hanging out and watching Hell House? You crazy bastard. And then we'll wrap this up so old Joey Bag of Donuts can get some food. Because I haven't eaten in a while. But I'm not really that drunk. I mean, I just had a couple of shots. But This is when you get the best content. So thank your fucking lucky stars, all right? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? No, you would know if I was drunk. You would know if I was drunk. Right?
I'm really sleepy.
I do. I get sleepy. And I get, you think this is loud and belligerent? Woo-wee. Yeah. I can't do that anymore. I'm not in college anymore. It's ridiculous. Haven't watched it yet, but I plan on it. Okay. Put it this way. Did you
Watch it with us.
Yeah. Either watch it by yourself or watch it with us when we watch it. But if you like the original Halloween, but you can also appreciate like movies like Halloween 4 and Halloween 6 for it's sort of like viciousness, Michael's viciousness, it's violent sort of body count and how vicious Michael is. Even though you might not like the Rob Zombie movies, but how vicious Michael is in that one. If you can like Halloween 2018, but also understand that, you know, you can have your cake and eat it too, and have a Michael movie where he's just like completely just like batshit and just balls to the wall craziness, like kills all over the place. Then you'll like this movie. If you're a little more restricted with your like, no, I like Halloween 1978 and that's it. It's the only thing I like and that's it. Or if you like one type of movie, or if you just have nostalgia for the Halloween movies and that's it. That's how you grade your Halloween movies, is based on nostalgia. Like, well, I like Halloween 5 because I grew up with that. So, I think it's better than Halloween 2018 because that's what I grew up with. It's like, well, then you shouldn't grade movies. You shouldn't grade movies. Because some things are subjective, some things are objective. And you can have a preference. Like, you can sit there and say, I prefer Halloween 5. I prefer Halloween Resurrection. Which nobody says that. But you can say those things and say, I prefer Halloween Resurrection because I like found footage horror. But yeah, and there's a comma, or a colon, or what the fuck ever. There's a continuation there. You have to say, but I understand that Halloween Resurrection and or Halloween 5 and or Halloween 6, they're not great movies. They're not. But I prefer them. But I know they're not great movies. I just prefer them. There is a big time just misunderstanding and miscommunication, whatever. People are just they're getting mixed up between preference and fact. And even though when it comes to movies like this, where like subjective form, there's a subjective form of art when it comes to this. Yeah, there are certain things that are graded on, and that is the objective form. 90% of this is objective, where you can sit there and say, no, that cinematography achieved this. That's good cinematography. This cinematography is not good. It's not all subjective. Abstract art is subjective. This for the most part, movies, stuff like this, movies like this especially, not like the art house stuff. This is all objective. 95% of it is. And you have to acknowledge that certain things in certain movies are better executed than other movies. And just because you have an attachment, an emotional attachment to movies like Halloween 5 or Halloween 2, stuff you grew up with, doesn't necessarily make them better movies. You can prefer them because they are like, that's what you remember. It's like, I don't know what it is about the movie. I just prefer it. It just reminds me of my childhood. Boom. There it is. Period. End of sentence. That's where the buck stops. But if you're going to sit there and try to tell me that Halloween 2 or Halloween 5 or Halloween 6, Halloween Resurrection, Rob Zombie's Halloweens are better than Halloween 2018, you're lying. You're looking at me in the face. You're a liar, and you're lying to yourself. Your nose is growing like Pinocchio. Keep telling yourself that those movies are better. They're not. And look, I'm tired of people just sitting there and saying that they are just because they grew up with them, and saying like, and using excuses like, well, no, it's just my opinion. I just think they're better. It's like, no, that's not how this works. It's not how it works. That's like saying like the Chiefs. Well, I think the Chiefs are the best team last year compared to the Patriots. Well, they win a Super Bowl. They're not the best team. They're not the champs. Yeah, but I think they were better. I think they should have won. So, that's just my point of view. I think they're the best. If anything, what? Why have standings? Why have grades? Why have stats? What's happening? What is happening? Why even have Oscars or Golden Globes or award shows or the Saturn Horror Awards? Why have all those things? Why even go to film school if any Joe Schmo on the fucking street can make a horror movie or any kind of movie and just say, just film the carpet. Just film the fucking carpet for 2 hours and just go, this is supposed to represent society and how we are as a culture, how we're stagnant. It's like, oh, yeah. Yep. Any Ronald McDonald, fucking Willy Wonka person could put something together like that and say that's art. That's not how it works. Abstract art, yes, not this kind of art. And I'm tired of knuckleheads in certain horror groups getting mixed up and just confusing the two. Like when they try and tell me that Terrifier is a good movie. It's not. I'll go into that another day. That's a terrible, terrible movie. I tried to watch that movie 5 times. That movie, Terrifier, is a movie that I've tried to watch so many times to try to understand what people see in it. And I want to throw my shoe through my TV, and I love my TV. It's insane. That movie is awful, awful. And the He-Man Woman Haters Club that backs that movie because they have mommy issues and because they're angry at their moms or ex-girlfriends or whatever, or their ex-wives or whatever. I don't know, but you have anger issues. And there's a reason why you like that fucking movie. I've tried to see what you're seeing in that movie. It's fucking awful. It's a terrible movie. It's boring. It makes no sense. It's not entertaining. And you need to talk to somebody. You have issues. I stand by that statement. That movie is fucking awful. I know I'm going to get ripped for that too. A lot of horror fans are like, you're not getting it. It's a throwback to slasher movies from the 80s where it's just violence on top of violence. That's what it is. Where people didn't give a shit. It's a throwback slasher. You're a fucking throwback slasher. That's what you are, you knucklehead. That movie is awful. It's a terrible movie. I've tried. I've sat there and stood and stared at the TV. And just like this. Oh my God. I'd rather do math problems. Word math problems. Like the one from Little Big League. If Todd could paint a house in 2 hours and Mike could paint a house in 1 hour, how much time would it take if they did it together? I'd rather do that word problem, that math word problem, than watch Terrifier one more fucking time. It's going to be the 6th time I watch that movie. That's enough times to watch that movie and decide whether or not I like that movie. Awful fucking movie. Okay, let's see what we got here. The Kills haters are loud right now, but it definitely needs 2 to 3 watches to grip the whole concept of the film. Yeah, I mean, if you knew what you're getting into, if you stay, first of all, I'm going to make a video about this, but if you stay away from trailers and the dirt sheets, you'll enjoy movies more. The only studio I trust to watch full-length trailers from are Marvel. That's the only studio I trust. Seriously. The only major studio I trust to watch a full-length trailer, because they actually film alternate scenes to throw you off. So you don't have to worry about the story getting ruined. You don't know what to expect. Every other studio, major studio, is trying to sell the movie and trying to get butts in the seats. And they're showing all the best stuff, DC included, to get people in the seats, which I get. They're trying to get people in the seats to buy tickets to watch a movie because they can't get anybody to fucking buy a movie ticket nowadays. But it's terrible because you see all these scenes and you're like, oh man, this is crazy. This is going awesome. Kind of shows me everything, but yeah, cool. And you have this idea in your head what this movie's going to be about. And then it's like you already have 90% of the movie laid out. And then you just have filler in between. You have the beginning, first act, second act, third act. And the climax and the final resolution part, and you can kind of just put it together what's going to happen. And then you go to the movie theater and you're like, all this anticipation. You're like, oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so fucking great. It's going to be like Citizen Kane meets The Godfather. And then you watch it and you're just like, it doesn't matter. It could be Goodfellas on Coke. Awesome. Yeah. And you could watch that movie and be like, yeah, just there's something about it. It just didn't seem to hit all the marks for me. Like I was expecting more. Yeah, because you sat there and thought about every possibility for a whole year, 365 days, where you thought about every possible story. Not you, Dean, or Matt, or anybody else, but seriously, we do this. I've gone through this. You think about every possible scenario in your head, every plot, everything that you could possibly think of. And then the trailer comes out, and then it answers some questions, and then you think about everything from then on out. It's the teaser, the full-length trailer, then the final trailer. Then you get to the movie, you don't have to watch the movie anymore. You've already seen the movie. You're just filling in the blanks now, and nothing can live up to that expectation. You're better off just watching the teaser trailer, 30-second teaser trailer, and just ignoring everything else. And leave the trailers to all the casual fans. All the fair weather fans that are just on the fence that are like, his Michael Myers, he's still brothers with Laurie Strode, right? They're still sisters. Leave that to those people and let them decide whether or not they're going to go see the movie. And then you sit there and enjoy your time and just wait for that movie to come out and let it wow you on the screen. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, if you were going in with the expectations, yes, 2 to 3 watches will get you to grip the whole concept of the film. But if you just sort of just tried your best to ignore everything, you just need 1 or 2 watches to sort of just get it. I mean, you're not a fan of the movie, at least you're not sure yet, because you watched it and you were that's not your kind of movie. She loves the original and certain Halloween's movies, loves Halloween 2018, but the Halloween 6s and the Halloween 4s is just not really her cup of tea. So I already kind of expected.
I like Halloween 4.
Oh, that's true. You do. You do like Halloween 4. Whereas I like my cake and eat it too. I like the original. I like the slow burn, but I also like the sort of, I can appreciate the hyper violent stuff too, because it's fun in some aspects. If it's done right. Halloween Kills, not Terrifier. Matt, you like yes. Hell House 2 and 3, yes. Not as good as 1, but 2 and 3 are solid horror movies, especially considering the lore of Hell House. Yes. They're not great. They're no, Oscar-winning movies, but they're fun. 2 is good, following the lore. It's good for Halloween and the whole atmosphere with it. 3 brings a nice little climax to the story, brings the story full circle. Not as good as 1, but if you like Hell House LLC 1, you'll like 2 and 3. I think I said it earlier. You can go back and watch it, but we saw 2 and 3. Initially, we were kind of like, damn, kind of disappointed. And then we watched them again on second watch sometime later, and we were like, why is this not as bad as we thought? So I think our expectations were really high with 1, and we were a little harsh on 2 and 3. So we still have fun with 2 and 3, and 2 and 3 have now gone into our Halloween routine of movies rotation, the Halloween rotation every year. Let's see. I need to get another watch. Had some issues. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Is it a perfect movie? No, but this is a movie where a franchise was David Gordon Green, Danny McBride, and the third writer. It's a new guy, not from the Halloween 2018. They went in there and they were like, let's take all the best parts of the sequels, all the badass parts. Let's just make a badass Halloween movie, because we already dealt with Laurie Strode in Halloween 2018. We had a nice little comeback, nice little like sort of soft reboot. Let's just have fun with this and just go ape shit. Let's just put Michael in his element. We'll keep Laurie in the hospital, and you don't have to worry about her coming around and Michael getting stopped by Laurie. Just let Michael go ape shit on everybody. And I mean, we love that shit too. So I knew exactly what I was getting into, and I'm sure a lot of us did. So I went in there fully expecting that. It's exactly what we got, and I had a goddamn ball. I had a ball with that movie. Yes, and it was scary. Scary as shit. I will say that right now. Michael scared me. Yeah, Michael scared the shit out of me in this movie. For the first time since Halloween 78. No, it was Halloween 6. The scene in the trailer where he comes up behind the girl from the window with the knife that in Halloween 6. That creeped me out as a kid. H2O didn't really scare me. Resurrection didn't really scare me. And Rob Zombie's Halloween was just Jason on steroids. So this one, not only was he like Jason on steroids, but it's not like hack and slash, and he was creeping and he was stalking people and he was lurking in the shadows and in the closets. And he was just, you just got the sense that there was just like nothing there still, which was really unsettling. And I'll go back to that. I said it, and I was on a podcast the other day where I talked about it. He asked me what my favorite kill was. And I'm not really a big thing on kills in the car movies. Like, it's like whatever. Like, it's a cool concept as far as like practical effects wise. But when it comes to like a movie, I don't go for the kills. I'm not saying that people who go for the kills are like bad people. It's fine. It's cool. It's whatever you got to do. You know, you do you. But for me, I don't look for it. If it's a part of the movie that is like neat and cool and different, then yeah, cool. But I don't go for it. But this movie, holy shit, Halloween Kills for a reason. My God. But what they were able to do in this movie, which they're really not able to do in any other Halloween movie or any other movie as far as like Jason and Freddy's concerned, they racked up the kill count. They racked up the viciousness and just like the violence, but it didn't take away from Michael's mystique. It didn't take away from Michael's just creepiness factor. He is just the part I mentioned in the podcast the other day, the part where he is stabbing the guy on the table. It's a subtle scene and it flies under the radar, but it's one of the most unsettling scenes I think ever in Halloween franchise history, at least to me. The fact that he's just stabbing this dude just grabbing knives and stabbing him. I've heard some people say he's trying to pick out his favorite knife. I've heard some people say, oh, it's just, we got a little peek inside Michael's sort of setting up his trick or treat thing, his decorations for Halloween time, which you never really get to see. But whatever the case is, he's doing that scene. James Jude Courtney, who's the actor playing Michael Myers, watch that scene. He's doing that scene, but he's not like Jason, where he's like doing it out of anger or whatever. He's not frustrated. He's not trying to get revenge. He's not Freddy, where he's trying to get revenge or like, you know, trying to get like, you know, or like, Nancy. He's doing it, but he's not angry. You have no idea what the hell is going on in this dude's head. You have no idea what's going on in Michael's head. You're just watching him do this. And you're like, why is he doing this? He's not getting any pleasure out of it. At least I don't think he is. He's not angry. He's not resentful. And watching that scene in the movie theater, I felt so uncomfortable. I was like, I don't know what the hell is going on with this dude. This dude's creeping me the hell out. And they did the scenes with him popping out of the closets and the dark corners of the houses and everything. All the suspense was so much better in this movie than it was in 2018. So the people who don't like this movie, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Then don't like man. That was the large French film. Just giving it due. Yeah. I think I said this in my spoiler review, which I'm going to upload probably tomorrow. I was actually shocked with how much Laurie we got in this movie. So I was expecting little to no Laurie at all. I was expecting a couple of scenes here and there, and that's it. That's what we got. But we actually got more than what I thought we were going to get. So, yeah. And I'm fine with the amount that we got. Perfectly fine. I knew going into it, this is Laurie sure has to take a seat back. She has to take a step back. If Michael's going to go on a rampage and rack up the kill count like he's going to in this movie, the middle chapter, Laurie's got to be in the hospital getting stitched up and recovering from, you know, whatever. She's got to take a back seat. She has to. And I'm fine with that. And I'm fine with this being the 4-part saga of the Laurie Strode saga. Let this come to an end. I hope she kills Michael off in this saga. That's the point of these fucking movies, is so the protagonist kills the antagonist off, and then you do a soft reboot again, and then you bring Michael back in another story continuing off of 1 year later, 2 years later, whatever. But you don't sit there and like, after all this time you kill off Laurie Strode, it's like, the fuck was all that for? What was Halloween 78 for? What was all that fighting back for? Just as like live and then die years later. Womp womp. So, yeah. And I was fine with what she did in this movie, and I'm glad she took a back seat, finish the story, and then move on with other story, because now we can do other sort of stories with other characters, and it's like Dracula and shit. And then now, since we don't have Laurie Strode in this thing, there's no bloodline, no family storyline. No one's safe. So you can do Halloween 1979, Halloween 1980, and essentially do it to where Michael escapes from the hospital from there, or he never gets in the hospital. He never gets locked up. Hey, it's reimagining, whatever you want to do. Sequel to Halloween 1978, and just go from there with, Nancy Smith and Joe Bob and Townsendton or whatever. New characters. We don't even know who the hell they are. New timeline. Who gives a shit? It's fiction. But now no one's safe. It's better. But Laurie Strode's like, well, she has to live until the end. So I like Rob's take on them personally. Did I miss something? Rob who? I missed something. Terrifier stinks. No. Terrifier 2 is coming out soon, and I really don't care. I mean, just to do my due diligence as a movie reviewer, I'll check it out, but I am not looking forward to that movie whatsoever. There's billions and millions, there's hundreds of movies that I'm looking more forward to than Terrifier 2. Lots of movies. I'm going to go clean up my refrigerator later. I'm looking forward to that more so than Terrifier 2. Wait, who's Rob's take on it before we go? Who's Rob's? Interesting. Okay. But some people like that shit. Some people like Rob Zombie's take on the Halloween franchise, like seeing inside the monster and sort of seeing sort of him as a kid being sort of made fun of and tortured, and that whole the mental health thing of it. When I first saw it, I kind of liked it. I didn't like it more than the original, but I kind of liked it. But as a standalone sort of, I don't know, I just felt like Jason. So, I mean, and if it wasn't so over the top with the whole mental health thing and the whole mental illness thing, if it wasn't so over the top with that stuff, I probably would have liked Rob Zombie's movies better. But I mean, you had the abusive dad, you had, the mom who was a stripper, you had the mean sister, you had the bully. I mean, yeah, sure, those things happen in real life, yes. But I mean, it's not a drama, it's a horror movie. So it's like Michael Myers goes from scary, evil sociopath to, he's being picked on and bullied and becomes this rage, which is fine, but then it just becomes less scary. Which you're going to make a drama, just say you're making a drama, a violent drama. Don't say you're making a horror movie. I don't know. It's just personal preference. I wish the dialogue was better too. Let's see. Yeah. Again, expectations, Dean, for Hell House LLC 2 and 3. Solid. Just don't expect them to be as good as 1, or else you'll be disappointed, because that's what we did. And it took us a little while to watch them again. But you should enjoy them. I agree. Let's see. I'm heading to the evening. Yes, she's going to bed, and I am too. Wrapping this up. Let's see. Going. Yeah, talk to me on Instagram, Leanne. Instagram and Facebook and whatnot, and we'll keep the conversation going after this. Yeah, she was. She's a trooper. All you guys are troopers. Oh, hush, Melissa. I am still talking. I'm worked up, God damn it. People piss me off. Ugh. They're trolls, God damn it. Trolls. People literally saying that Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills suck. They're just trying to get a rise out of people. I don't understand. David Gordon Green sitting there like, David Gordon Green and Danny Bryan are going like, are you not entertained? Like, we just made a good Halloween 2018 movie, and then we made a violent ass, crazy ass Halloween Kills, and you guys are still not satisfied. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Go watch Terrifier. Shit that makes no sense with no plot. All right, y'all. It's late. I'm gonna probably get some food. Leanne, if you want to talk to me on Instagram, Facebook, we'll chat. Let me know if you're watching something else, because I'll probably watch something before I go to bed. I might even watch Halloween Kills before I go to bed. And we'll post an update. Dean, same thing. Thanks for hanging out as well. We'll post an update as far as when we're doing host and Halloween Kills. And we're doing Trick or Treat next week as well. So Trick or Treat next Wednesday, which is right before Halloween. Later, Dean, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. This is a good night. There's a lot of people engaged in good conversation, and we were engaged in the movie too, which is awesome. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, dude. Next week, Trick or Treat on Wednesday, and then we'll let you know about hosts. We'll let everybody know about hosts, and we'll let everybody know about Halloween Kills. And then we may even do Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween on Halloween. So we'll see. We're talking about it, but it depends on if everybody's down for it. So we'll see, because that's my baby. Love that movie. Liam, there you go. Okay, cool. All right, Liam, I'll go find you on there, and we'll talk more movies and stuff. And Dean, yes, there you go. Same thing, Dean. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a long time. Hell House LLC 1 is in the books. We'll do 2. We'll do 3. And maybe we'll do more shots next time. Who knows? But I will see y'all later. Thank you for hanging out. Bye. All right, I'm going to leave this on the screen. Had everything but the 84. There you go. All right. If you like this live stream, make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on social media, and Dean and Leanne on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and everybody else. And I will see you in the next one.